Okay, so we're live. Tonight we're playing some BXD&D. This is session 17 of 1000 Towers campaign, where the party has been investigating this kind of discovered location of the ancients in a mountain, about a decent part of a day's journey from the town of Chelmsfordshire, where they had been staying. And in the last session, they seem to have opened up a chamber to a much, much larger section of the dungeon. However, it also set off some searchlights and alarms and such on the outside of the mountain. So there's been some activity around the area as people are moving, more and more people moving into Chelmsfordshire, looking to explore this newfound location, and various things are going on. There's also been some dragon activity in the area. So the party's been resting up for a couple weeks in the rented house they have, but Liz had found a rumor. She'd been looking for some place where they could set up a camp, that was more secure than just a house in the middle of a town. And now with all this new hubbub in town, maybe this is a good opportunity. So she had heard that there was it was originally used as a guard outpost, they were told. And had been overrun by bandits and a few other things. It's been like a few generations where it hasn't been used. But according to the information that Liz got, this location should be empty, and for the most part, and relatively secure. So they're going to go investigate it to see its current condition, and probably going to have to do some repairs and stuff, doors and whatever. To make it more homey and add some scented candles or whatever. Okay, so I'm just going to pop up the map for a second before we do character introductions. Okay, so this is the area map here. So Chelmsfordshire is here, where you guys have been. The mountain that you've been exploring has been here. You've been kind of coming down this road, then coming a path to the side and entering somewhere over here. This encampment is like up here-ish, so it's going to cut down your travel by at least half, and it will also be somewhat in the wilderness, so it'll be less likely to be discovered, hopefully. But you have fairly good directions for the multiple gold pieces that were paid to the scout that went out and looked at for you. So as you're kind of tromping through the woods towards this location, you're following this kind of broken path. There's definitely a path, but it's not so much so that you'd necessarily notice it unless you knew it was there. And it did require a little bit of navigating through the woods, so it's taken a better part of a day, for longer than it would have if you knew where you were going, for sure. As we kind of crest a small hill, and you're kind of standing on this hill with trees around you, looking down, you can actually see several kind of bumps or hills and stuff, and you actually see what looks like a chimney sticking off from the hill to your west, and you look down, you see where the doorway would be to enter in. So you see this is the location. So I'm gonna have her intro your characters as you tell me how you want to react to having found, seems, the location. So let's see, we've got we'll go to left to right from me. So Alexandra, you could introduce your characters.
Hi, I am Alexander. I am playing Samantha Dobler, who is a halfling. She is excitable and charismatic and a little bit hyper and less naive than she was when she started. I am also playing Lily Elison. Samantha's also very chatty. Lily Elison is a little bit less chatty. She's less naive. She is a scion, which is important. She's fairly pragmatic, straightforward. Yeah, those are the people I'm playing.
Nice. Yes, you guys are standing up on the hill, and with you are Crystal's characters. You want to introduce?
Yes. I am playing Elizabeth Arundel. though everyone in the party usually just calls her Liz. She is a redheaded hero, which means she is a level 4 fighter. Getting an expert there. She has green skin and she's ambidextrous because curses and stuff. She cannot tell a lie because when she does, bad things happen. Because curses and stuff. And that's pretty much Liz, the fiery redhead of the group, who's been looking for a fortress of some kind for a while because, like, she really wants to see basically her band of adventurers get somewhere in life and not just be like those weird people living in that one old house at the end of town. And currently tagging along is her sidekick. It's Trigani Voki Jamali Coriana. But she could just be called Trigani or even Trig, actually. I've decided she would be fond of being called Trig for short. And Trig is basically obsessed with gems. That's why she's sort of doing this. She used to have a shop in Dimithax, which is like one of the big cities here, where she made like little trinkets and stuff. But everyone does that in Dimithax, so she went out of business, and now she is she's going on an adventure so she can get gems because she's an gnome. She loves gems. Maybe if she gets enough gems, she'll open up a gem shop. Not many gem shops there.
Fantastic. And finally with them, Tony, introduce your characters.
At the present time, we see a human female with this blondish, almost silver-tinted hair that's cut off into a bob. She's standing there in the middle of the group as they approach this hill and see what has been described in front of them. She's sitting there leaning against the wooden quarterstaff, but in the other hand, she's got a flower petal that she's twirling around in her hand. And some of the petals are starting to fall off as she's rubbing it faster and faster and faster. And she just thinks to herself, it's not going to grow any flowers here. Just want to stay at the house. But anyway, you don't argue with a red-headed fool, she says under her breath. That would be Adrian, the human acrobat. The gentleman is staying behind her. Currently, we traversed back about 7-8 days ago in the town of Chelmsfordshire. As Adrian's going to town that morning to get some flower seeds and different herbs, she sees this very unkept, longish, stringy hair, beard, and mustache, not trimmed or shaven up properly. A human male that probably appears about 5'10", medium build. He's standing over next to a little tent where an older woman has some herbs that she sells, and he's swinging this pick back and forth, digging this trench where this water can drain. And he looks towards the old lady as Adrian approaches, and you can hear this guy go, well, I think that's going to be enough to have it drained for you, ma'am. I guess one copper, is that it? I guess that's fair, isn't it? You see the little old lady dig into her purse and hand him a silver. He looks back and he says, no, ma'am, there's no way I can do this. I see you got that old short sword laying over there. I guess it belonged to somebody in your family? Yeah. How about that? I'll take that in trade. You see her, you go and get this old short sword in a scabbard and bring to him, and he looks at the scabbard. It's almost the same old cracked leather as his leather armor that he's wearing. Adrian approaches and says, you look like you could use maybe a job or something to try to find some money. We're looking for some people to join us. Would you like to help us? Now we jump back to the present. As you see the gentleman known as Doncho, the human fighter, standing there with his unkept hair, his unkept beard and mustache, and this old leather armor. The scabbard and short sword is slung across his back as he's holding on to his pick. And he looks towards all the party and he goes, "Why are we standing here? Let's go." He takes off walking towards the location.
Great. Okay. Yeah. So you're not very far from it. It's kind of like I said, you reach this kind of hilly part. It's you're in the woods, but it's not a very dense wood. You know, there's kind of trees here and there. So you kind of walk down past a few maybe trunks that have fallen, and you know it is the fall. So the leaves are coming off the trees, and your feet are crunching. You know, as you go through the leaves, and as you get close to the door, you see that it is. It's a pretty heavy wooden door, kind of set into the side of a basically a hill. You can see some stonework, you know, around it. So it's clearly something was set there. And then this door is sitting in there with you know, pretty heavy handle on it. It looks to be in decent condition, though it is old. So it's not like rotted away or anything, but it's definitely an old door.
And it's closed, you said?
It's closed currently.
Yeah, Donstar just walks up and tries
Okay.
Are there windows? Or just the door?
There's no window in the door. So you grab the door and pull it open. It actually opens surprisingly easy. The hinges, you know, they don't even squeak or anything. It just kind of pulls right open. So it's a very heavy door, but it was, you know, it's set in there with a lot of skill. And as it swings open, you can smell it smells a little musty in there, a little dusty. You know, you're looking down into a staircase. There's a staircase that goes down. Some of the fall light is filtering through, and you can see down a bit that it seems like it goes down to, you know, maybe about 20 or so feet, and then it seems to open up into a room. But you can't really see much more than that because it's dark.
He looks towards Liz and he bends over in a royal manner and he goes, "Come, my lady, let's go to the ballroom dance."
Liz will like take his arm as if he were leading her to the dance, and she'll just kind of like wave her hand, like lead the way.
Okay, so Liz and Dunshaw are going to walk first down the stairs. Who's behind them? How you guys? What's the next rank?
Samantha will go next. Samantha and Lily, if neither of those two want to go next.
All right. Yeah, so you guys walk down the stairs, and it is dusty down. It's dark, so you get most of the way down, and your eyes are kind of trying to adjust, but you're definitely in a room. You can hear your footsteps echo and stuff, but you can't see much because it's dark. You do see the vague outlines of doors to your east, basically to your east, yeah, to your left and to your right.
How long does this staircase?
Yeah, so basically the stair. Just if you're going to make a map, the stair is you're coming in from the east, so you're heading west. Basically, if you want to draw it that way, it's about it's a 2-story drop, 20 feet, so it goes down 20 feet, and then you open up into a room. The room is 30 foot north-south by 40 foot east-west, but you can't really see much detail in here yet.
Does the stairway go to the center of the room, I'm assuming?
It comes in the center of the wall. Yeah, exactly.
And then you said there are doors.
Yeah, you see doors to the north and to the south, both at the 20 foot mark. Starting from the east wall. But you can't see much else because I don't think anybody can see in the dark here, right? Hold on, the gnome can.
The gnome can.
Liz bought, I forgot to tell you, I marked this down like last week. Well, actually, I guess I should ask if she could have bought a lantern and like 3 flasks of oil.
Yeah, it's fine. That could be had.
And I assume that would have just been standard costs and everything?
Yeah, you're fine. That's standard stuff they sell at Johnson Shire.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so she's gonna take out this this lantern, and I guess she's like I guess she would have filled it with the oil before before getting down this far. But she'll just like light that up right now.
Okay, cool.
And, she's gonna take her sword out and just kind of like put it on her shoulder, that way she doesn't hit anyone or anything. She wants to have it ready just in case she needs to have it.
Okay. Yeah. So you light your lantern up, and you're showing it around so you can see the room. Yeah, indeed. As I kind of quickly described it, you also notice a couple more kind of bits of detail on the west wall. There's also a door in the center of the wall, and you notice that the door on the south wall now there's light in here. You can see it's actually open. It's not like swung wide open, but it's like open, a foot or so. Beyond that, there is in the corner. It's in the northwest corner of the room. There's some barrels. They look relatively new. Yeah, and there's 8 barrels stacked over there. Like they're not rotted or anything. They're just kind of similar.
They're all wooden, you said?
Wooden barrels, yeah.
Don Show wants to go and look at them. Are any of them marked?
Lily's gonna go with him.
Yeah, they are in fact. They are actually they are marked. They've got some kind of like a logo on it, like it burned into it, but it looks like somebody has taken some implement and tried to like scrape it off. So it's hard to really make out, but you feel like you'd be able to. Everybody can roll a d6 and see if you'd make it if you know what it is. On a 1, basically.
Nope.
I mean, I guess there's only 2 people standing there right currently. Yeah.
Yeah, Lily doesn't know.
Don Show's going to take his pick and swing back and hit the bottom of it to see if anything comes out of it.
Oh, sure. Yeah, you pop a hole in the bottom and you can you immediately smell, and of course you see wine.
Oh my! Look at this. Somebody should. You see him pull out a steel tankard out of his backpack and start filling it up.
Hey, that's alcohol abuse. Be careful.
Well, it won't be if I drink it all. He takes a swig of it.
It is very good.
Don't bust any more of them. Let's save the rest of them.
Well, I wasn't gonna bust any in the first place.
Oh, well, you've got to find out what's in it.
Yeah, it's kind of pouring out on the floor.
Can Liz could Liz maybe with the rest of the party's help, if she asks, could they maybe flip it over so that the hole is at the top?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, they'll do that if they can. So that
it takes a minute, but sloshing around, so you're able to do that. So only from wherever he popped the hole in it is still draining out, but you won't lose all of it that way.
And she'll just tap Dawn on the back and say, hey, you got to slow down a little bit.
Well, we've got plenty more. I mean, this one will be fine. We'll just it'll clean the floor. If you get a good mop and use wine to clean the floor, it makes it very pristine, my lady.
It makes it very sticky.
What are the floors and the walls made out of?
So this entire place is cut stone. It's definitely man-made. It was probably the rumor that you had is there was some kind of a barracks or something, and that kind of seems to make sense because it seems pretty well made. So
it's all just solid stone.
Yeah. Well, yeah, exactly. Well, it's stone, and the floor is it's paved basically with stone.
Yeah. Oh man, yeah. Okay, Liz is definitely digging that then. Yeah, she's like, oh yeah, put up some wall sconces. Oh yeah, that might need to get some new doors and stuff. But this place is made out of stone. You're not going to be, knocking through that.
Lily tries to get Liz's attention and says, "You realize people are currently here, right?"
Yeah, but we're going to kill all of them and take this place. That's why we came here. Have you not been following along, honey?
Yeah, but you're being very loud.
Okay. I mean, they can come for me if they want.
I would have preferred to sneak up on them, but all right.
All right. Samantha, are you keeping a map?
Lily's keeping a map.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, Samantha, do you want to do the the thing you do with the bird and all?
With the bird?
You know what I'm talking about. The whole hoot hoot.
Oh, right. Well, actually, Trig was recently saying that she should do it. And as long as there's nothing dangerous here, like mushroom things that will eat her up, I guess I can let her try and scout. So she can see in the dark.
Yeah, Trig gets really happy. Oh, really? You'll make me invisible? Awesome.
Yeah, Samantha will pull off her ring, put it on Trig, and spin it around.
Yeah. Trig kind of flips out a little bit. She's never been invisible before.
Okay.
Okay. How many doors are in this place again?
3. North, south, and west.
All right.
The southern door is ajar.
All right. Trig is going to whisper, all right, which way do you want me to go?
South, because it's ajar. Just peek in. And if you're safe, you don't see anything, then you're supposed to hoot.
Trig will nod, and she will quickly make her way over to that door, and she will peek in with her night or dark vision. And keep wanting to call it night vision.
Yeah, so you have infravision. So yeah, you move forward and kind of out of the lantern light, which of course messes with it, and you kind of stick your head inside the past the door jam to doorway, I should say, to look in. And you're looking down into a corridor. It runs for about 20 feet, and then there's a door. Otherwise, it's empty. It's the same thing, cut stone like the rest of the place.
Okay, she will hoot to the rest of the party.
At the door? Okay.
Oh, well. Oh.
The rest of the party walks up to the door.
Okay, so she'll go down to the next door now.
Okay. You're standing in front of the door. It's a solid door.
She will, while she's standing there, she's going to go ahead. Well, it'd probably take too long to check for traps, wouldn't it?
I don't know. What do you mean?
Okay, well, they're all waiting on a hoot. So, yeah, she's going to go ahead and take the time to see if she can do the find traps thing. She has find traps as a thief.
Oh, so you want to look at the lock to see if there's a small, like a trap in it?
Yes.
On the handle? Okay.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Yeah, that makes sense on the handle. All right.
I mean, these skill basically allows you to find small mechanical traps like that. If you're looking for like a pit or something, then you really can find that.
Yeah, no, I'm looking for like just like a regular trap. Do I roll for the trap, or do you?
Roll if you like.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I don't see anything. It's weird because like the find trap actually is for a thief. It's actually less than regular at the beginning. It's just kind of weird.
Well, again, it's for very specialized traps that other people can't find.
Oh yeah, true. Okay. All right. She doesn't find any traps, so she's gonna go ahead and test the door.
Okay. Yes, you look at the handle and such, and you look maybe around to see if there's any kind of like small mechanical trap there. Doesn't seem like it. So we're gonna try to see if it's open.
Yeah, I'm just now. Yeah, I didn't see any traps, so I'm just gonna see if it's unlocked. Like I want to very lightly push it just to see if it's unlocked. I don't want to. I don't want to try and make any noise if I can help it.
Okay. Roll d20.
Okay. Oh, sorry. I got a new dice app, and so it's gonna take me just a second to get used to it.
Why aren't you using real dice anymore?
Mostly just like balance and stuff. The way it worked out is just like I didn't have any complete sets anymore because all my dice were off balance. I got a 16.
16. Okay.
Oh. That's how much damage you take.
Yeah.
You take 6 points of damage.
Oh, great. All
Or
right.
it shocks you.
All right. Trig is down to 0 hit points.
So roll d6.
Roll a d6 with like a negative 15.
No, just a roll a d6.
I'm pretty sure that I'm dead.
Not if you're at 0, you got a better chance of.
Yeah.
No, but I took like what 16 points of damage. You said?
No, you took 6 points. Does that put you exactly?
Oh, I took 6 points. I'm sorry. So that's a negative 5. I rolled a 5, so that's a 10 total.
Hold on, you only have 1 hit point?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, you can't. What is your con low?
My con is average.
Okay, so you have to have at least 2 hit points.
I thought. Oh, I haven't read that anywhere.
2 hit point. Yeah, you actually have to have at least 3 hit points, really.
Okay, I think I rolled. It was like a D6 for the hit points, and I rolled a 1.
Okay. So you have 3 hit points.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah, if you roll a 1 or a 2 on your hit points in first level, then you re-roll it. So you basically get 3. That's your minimum.
Oh, I never knew that. I never read that anywhere or anything.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll re-roll them later then.
You can just have 3.
But, yeah, I'll just say I have 3. Okay, so I rolled a 5, so that's an 8 total, I guess.
The wrong thing would be here. This is the what's on the body, which might be the case that they'll need to roll when they find you. It is not great.
What happened? Oh.
Music going on.
Oh. I'm sorry. Stupid thing.
Here we go. Lightning and energy. So an 8. Okay, so you got some serious burns. You're at 0 hit points now. You're going to have serious burns. So roll on D3. So you need to roll a D6.
Two.
2. All right. So maybe you're standing, maybe your foot was wet from the wine or whatever, but the electrical shock goes through your leg and burns your right leg. You're going to, if you have any dexterity bonus to your AC, you no longer have it. This is healed, obviously. And you can't wear anything, you're not wearing anything more than leather armor, right?
I'm wearing chainmail.
Okay, so you'll have to take that off because you're not going to load it. It's too heavy for you.
Okay.
Now, in addition to that, leg. So roll a D2. However you want to do that. Something. I don't know.
One.
You're going to permanently lose 1 point of dex.
Great.
Currently, you're not going to be able to move. Basically, you fall on your butt. Your leg hurts so much that the weight of the chain mail is not going to be good for you. You're going to have to strip it off if you want to move normal rate.
Okay.
In addition to that, you won't get your dex bonus if you have it for AC until you're healed, which is good. We'll deal with the days after. At the end of the session, we'll do that because I don't want to do all of that now. But it'll be
All right. So she doesn't really know what the thing for danger is. She's awake though, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so
She's been with us before, and the thing for danger is you come back and say it's dangerous.
yeah, but she's kind of on the ground and can't move at the moment. I don't imagine I could just get my chainmail off of myself while I'm on the ground.
I mean, you certainly could try. You just can't stand up. But, you know, if you stand up, the weight is too much on your legs. So it's not like you can't move.
Okay, so, all right, what I'm going to do, since I don't even know that attacking would cause me to become visible, right?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Okay. I'm just going to start meowing.
All right. So you guys hear a cat.
Let's see. I'm gonna say Lily figures out that Trig must not have known what to say when she needs help, and so Lily is going to snap her fingers and say, "Liz, come shine the light in here."
Yeah, Liz will definitely rush over and shine the light in.
Okay. You see nothing.
Yeah. Lily's gonna like walk over there. Are you still meowing?
Yeah, she'll continue to meow.
Lily's gonna walk over there and try and guess where you are based on the meowing and say, "Turn the ring around."
Okay, yeah, when she hears that, she will turn the ring around.
Is it obvious that she's got a burned leg now? I assume it is. Well, maybe not.
There was a sun. You could see the sun through the lion's mouth before.
Well, but I can see that you can't get up, so I'm just gonna grab your.
I'm gonna say like I'm leaning against the wall now, you know.
I'm gonna grab under your armpits and drag you out of the room and set you down.
And then I started showing her pictures of each and every tattoo.
Yeah, she's kind of breathless at the moment. Her leg hurts. Liz is gonna look over her leg and see if there's anything she could do to help. Well, I don't have any bandage or anything, so there's not.
So the next day I went up there. I called for a Hamilton police officer. He's back there.
And I guess Trig will be like, "Oh, I can't stand. You know, like this is weight's too much." And then Liz will help her get the get her chainmail off. So that brings her back up to 9 AC.
Don Show looks at her and says, "What did you do? Trip and fall?"
She says, "Yeah, the handle. Like I didn't see any traps, so I was gonna try and open it, and then it shot me, and then my leg caught on fire, and now I can't wear my armor."
Yeah, looks like it more than shocked you.
Well, alright, I guess I'll go back to scouting then, Samantha says.
Yeah.
You just
Yeah.
stay here, try not to get any more hurt.
Yeah, and Trig will hand you back the ring. She'll say, "I think I can still walk and everything. I just, just give me a minute."
Shortly after I had
Yeah, she just.
Adrian looks at her and goes, "Just stay in the middle of all of us. One of us will be able to help you if you'll just stay in the middle."
She's like, "I usually use my trusty crossbow." She'll pat it. She'll say, "So, I think I'll be okay. I can still help."
Samantha says that she'll be right back, and she's gonna go outside and get a stick. Like a big, not a huge stick because it's a gnome, but a stick that she can use to help her walk.
Yeah, I was about to suggest the same thing.
Okay.
And with Liz's help, what she wants to do is, let's see, I will tear up. I have a large sack. I'll tear that up, like tear it in two, and she'll get Liz to like break the stick, and she's basically just gonna like tie the stick to her leg, so that like she can like limp on it.
Okay.
So I'll sacrifice my large sack to do that.
Yeah, I mean, your leg's not broken. It's just that it's so burnt that when you put pressure on it that it's more like your foot in your leg. Yeah, you can totally do that.
I mean, that'll help. That'll help not put pressure on it, right?
Yeah, you're gonna make like a little under the foot. I gotcha.
Yeah.
Makes sense. All right, cool. Yeah, so you guys are constructing this thing for a while.
Even the cases that get taken, they get to them, they get rejected.
It seems successful.
You should probably pour a tankard of this wine on that burnt leg. It'd probably help it heal better.
Oh yeah, good idea. Yeah, give me some too. Let me drink it. It'll help dull the pain.
Don Show will offer you a full tankard of it. This tankard.
2005 to 2008.
Yeah, she will pour some on her leg, and she will also drink a little bit to help the pain. That's the stuff, mate.
Well, so that door's dangerous.
Yeah, a look of anger comes across Liz's face. she says, "All right, well, let's just wait to find whoever it is that's hiding around here." I'm gonna leave the chainmail for now, because I don't want it weighing us down. So I'm just gonna leave it like in this room, in the front room.
Okay.
I'll put it behind like the barrels or something, so maybe it won't be as easy to notice if someone comes through here. But I just don't want it weighing us down for now.
You want to hide it behind the barrels? Makes sense.
All right, and then Liz will say, "All right, Samantha. Well, that way is not safe. Let's check the next way."
Right.
Before we go that next way, Don Show wants to go up to the door where Trig was shocked at, but he's just going to tell you he's got a pouch of sand, and he just wants to run like a line of sand across there, like if somebody wants to come out of it and like step in the sand, that you would see the impression, if somebody wants to come out while we're going the other way.
Okay, the one from the south, you're saying?
Yep, the one where she got shocked.
Okay. Yeah, roll a d6.
A 1.
Yeah, so you do that, and you're doing it, and you notice, then you kind of start looking around a little bit, and even though you guys made a decent amount of footprints doing your own little thing, just what you just did there, you see that compared to all the other like doorways, this doorway is very clear of dust, even without without what you guys have done, and you think that it could be because they drag the barrels back and forth. Maybe there's even some scuff marks on the floor. But yeah, you can very easily put the sand there.
Yeah, and Don Show, with his great wisdom, he's not going to even mention any of that to the party if he's the only one notices. He just to him, it's just like, it's nothing. He don't think about it.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, so you guys are in this room. You got a doorway to the north and to the west. The west.
Well.
Didn't we come in from the west?
No, it came in from the east.
Okay.
I'm gonna say let's go. The opposite of south is north, and the opposite of getting shocked to death is whatever's through the north door. I'm going to drop a rock, a very small rock on the handle.
You're gonna drop the rock where?
Just on the handle.
Okay. Oh, of the door?
Yeah, the door to the north.
Okay. Bounces off.
Now, in my mind, that means that it won't shock me, so I'm going to try and open the door.
Yeah, you pull the north door open. It leads into you can kind of see some of the light flickering in from the lantern. There's a 10-foot long corridor that ends in a door. This door, though, at the end of the corridor is it's got like planks across it, like it's been like sealed. But the door itself looks kind of like rotted, and like a big chunk of it you can't see because you're halfling too short. But like a chunk of the top part of the door is like already fallen in, so it's kind of like a rotted out door, but it's been like sealed.
Yeah, Samantha will just come back and she will say as much. It's a rotted door, but it's sealed shut with wooden planks, so I guess we don't want to go that way because, well, there's not people back there at least, because how would they have put the boards on this side? And also, maybe something dangerous is over there. So she's going to go to the west door. She's going to drop a rock on it, on the door handle.
You do that, and boom, it seems fine. The rock doesn't do anything unusual.
I'm going to realize that I should touch it with the back of my hand briefly, and I'm just going to very lightly tap with the back of my hand and move my hand away.
Okay. You do that, and it seems fine. It doesn't seem to do anything.
Then I'm going to open the door.
Okay, so you pull this door open. Pulls towards you. This one's a little bit better made. And you're looking down into a corridor. It runs for about 30 feet. And then T's north, south. Comes a T section. So 40 feet total, including the T.
Oh, 40. Okay. Hold on.
The corridor itself seems empty.
Samantha's going to take out her ever-burning torch, which stays invisible, but the light is visible, right?
That's right. So now
Yep.
you're the ball.
She's gonna walk over to the T intersection and look south and then north.
Okay. Yeah, so you move forward down the hallway with your torch. The door closes behind you, unless somebody holds it open for you. So I don't know if anyone else in the party wants to open the door, but otherwise the door closes behind you.
If Liz notices the door closed, she'll run over and open it again.
Okay, so Liz holds the door open behind you. You come to the T, and you can look. It goes 10 feet to the north and ends in a door, and then 10 feet to the south and ends in the door.
All right. Well, keeping in mind that north is better than south, she's gonna hoot gently, and then she's gonna go over and she's gonna drop a tiny rock, the door handle.
On the handle of the north door?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then she'll tap it with a. Oh, go ahead.
You notice as soon as you get close to it that the door itself, while it's sitting there, is actually it's almost like it the bottom part of the door is pushed in, almost like the door has been kicked off and then leaned back against the wall. You can see that immediately as soon as you get within. You don't notice it immediately, but because you're just like examining. But as soon as you get closer to it, like as soon as you turn the corner, and you kind of get a good look at it, you see the door is not seated in the frame anymore. And there is light behind it. Barely, though.
If I get down on the ground, can I look through a hole? Because it's
for sure. There's definitely a gap there. Do you want to? Well, I guess you can't. Do you want to keep your torch out?
Yeah. If I put it back in my bag, it's still gonna be visible, isn't it?
It's still invisible. The light won't. As long as you. Well, no, I guess not yet. The light would be still visible. Yes, you're right. Okay, so you can't really do anything about it. You can put it away if you want.
Okay.
No. If you wrap the torch up, it'll be invisible.
Okay, I'm gonna wrap up the torch and then try and peek through the lid.
Yeah, because then that's what we did before. Okay, yes, you move forward and you see this door, and yeah, it looks like it was like knocked off and then put back up. Now that you're looking at it, pretty straight, but inside you see kind of a small campfire. There's just like a fire burning on the floor in the northern part of the room. It's a 30-foot square room. There is a very large creature that is kind of resembles a bear. Not exactly. It's got a bit more of a. It's missing hair in different areas, and it looks like it's been possibly sewn together. Like the parts of it don't seem to fit quite right, but it kind of resembles a very big bear. It is currently cracking its food out of its shell, and that shell is a suit of armor, and the food is a man.
Oh, so it's eating a dude.
That is correct.
Samantha will run back and say, I mean, I guess she's gonna run back. What?
Okay. It doesn't seem to notice you as you kind of pull away and run back.
Alright, she's gonna say, okay, there's a giant bear that's been sewn together eating a guy in armor in the north room.
Ah, cute. They left us a teddy bear.
Bigger than that, and also scarier than that.
Yeah, I got my sword. I'm not worried about it. Do you guys want to kill that thing, or do you want her to go check the other way first?
Adrian looks at you and goes, you said it's been sewn together like needle and thread?
That's what it looks like to me, which means it's probably a zombie creature.
Unless you drink too much of the wine off the floor, maybe, but maybe you should check the other door.
Okay. She'll go over and look at the other door.
The door to the south.
Yes.
Okay. That door, there's a note on this door. So as you get closer, you notice, there's actually a note taped to the door. Would you like to read it? It's up high, but you can probably see it using the vision.
Yeah, I use my hobbit eyes to read it.
Okay. It says, Trobor is in command and does not suffer fools. Follow Trobor and become wealthy and famous, or fall to dust at his feet. and it's kind of like just stuck on the door.
Can I reach the note?
Yeah, I mean, if you jump, you can probably reach it because it's like like eye height for a man.
All right. And it's just stuck there with like a nail or something?
Yeah, like a nail.
I'm going to jump up and take the note and bring it back to the group.
Okay. Yeah, you kind of you probably tear it a little bit, but it's fine. You're able to do that, no problem.
Yes. So a floating piece of paper comes to you guys, and it is offered to Liz.
Yeah, Liz reads it, and she just begins to laugh, and then she'll hand it to Adrian.
Yeah, she reads it out, and Don shows looking over his shoulder, and he just goes, "Well, I never heard of him, but once I was on the Tribord Trail. Y'all ever heard of it?"
No.
Well, you would have been there.
Tony, roll a d6.
6.
Okay, you are not surprised that this large bear-type creature starts to come. Because Liz now is reading this thing, so the door closed again. So maybe that's why you're not surprised, because the door has to be pushed open. It's moved its way down the corridor, and it busts into the room where you guys are standing. So we're going to go into an initiative, because it's not surprised either.
Is this from the north, or it came in from the east?
It came in from the east. Yeah.
Oh.
It followed you, basically. Okay, so I guess I'll just... So this thing, as I mentioned, is like a bear. Imagine different types of bears being cut up into pieces and then reassembled with varieties of pieces of bears.
Patchwork bear.
Yeah. So he's not just like a bear that's cut up into pieces, but it's like got some grizzly, it's got some black bears, it's got all kinds of different bear stuff.
Does it look sewn together, or does it look like...
It looks sewn together.
Okay. So
Yeah.
like we can see like thread or something?
Yeah, exactly. And like large sutures of it's thicker than regular thread, but yes, this is right. It's not done very neatly. And it smashes the door open. I mean, it's pretty much almost filling this 10-foot wide corridor as it moves towards the party. So let's Alexander, you can roll initiative for the party.
Okay.
It got a 4.
I've got a 6, and I can't remember if that's good or bad.
It is bad, so it's going to go first.
Damn.
So it sees you. It's going to move forward and swipe at 2 people, and then come down and try to bite a third one. So I'm going to roll 3 different attacks. So there's 6 of you, so that's easy. So I'll do a d6.
Well,
So
it's
the first
not going
one.
to attack Samantha.
That is true. If I get Samantha, I'll just reroll it. Just make life easier. 3. So 1, 2, 3 would be Liz. 19 on the die. It might hit you. You do have good AC. Your AC 0. Is that true, or is it?
My AC is 1.
With the 19, oh yeah, he hits you cleanly with a claw.
Nice.
So you get whacked with a claw for only 2 points.
Okay.
The second claw swings at Doncho.
Yep, AC 7.
Okay. 16, so that's going to hit you. And that does 1 point.
All right.
He's swinging terrible. The bite's the important one, though, so let's see who this one gets. Okay, luckily the bite, which is against our gnome friend, but is only an 8 on the die, so that, but you're not wearing armor now. An 8 hits AC 7, so you're hit by the bite. The gnome is.
Oh no.
Does it run at the gnome? Because the gnome's still over against the kegs.
Yeah.
Okay.
And like I said, it ran into the room.
Hold on, you're robot.
I'm sorry. Am I still robot?
All right.
No.
Nope.
No. Okay, you're better now.
Okay, yeah, I'm just rolling randomly who it attacks at this point.
Okay, that's fine. All right. So, the gnome takes how much?
Let's see the D10. Let's see. So you're at 0. Oh my god.
Yeah.
And it's not because I don't like gnomes, because I feel bad having made fun of gnomes.
Oh, it's fine. No, I know.
You take 10.
That you would never stifle creativity or anything with you and your kinders.
You take 10 points a damage.
Ooh.
Okay.
Roll a D6.
And I need to roll a d6. All right, I rolled a 5.
Okay.
So that's a total of 15.
Well, I'll give you this. You can describe any way you want how this bear with its mouth completely tears your moment, leaving nothing left to be seen.
Okay, yeah. So this bear sees the fleshy, wine-covered leg of the gnome and rushes over and just grabs at that leg, and as it's like ripping and gnarling, and the gnome only weighs like 30 pounds, so she's just like flailing now, and he tears an artery and she bleeds out, and he slams her down on the ground intending to eat her.
Oh my god. Okay. So that's what happened. So now, Samantha / Lily, what would you like to do? The bear is distracted right now eating the gnome.
Lily is going to try and use her mental assault.
Okay.
And a 2 does what? Oh no. I forgot to open the document.
Oh no.
Just give me 1 second. You can let someone else go first if you want, but it's not going to take me very long.
I think I got it here. Version 1 is the most recent one, right? So you can either choose Megalomania, which is 2. Victim feels invincible and stops defending themselves. Attacks against them are at a bonus equal to the roll. Or you can do Inferior Ego. Victim feels worthless and must make a saving throw each round to take no action.
I'm going to do Inferior Ego.
Okay. So it must make a saving throw each round, or it can take no action.
Right, and then Samantha is going to shoot it with her crossbow.
Okay, go for it.
Where did my D4 go? Well, let's see if it hits first. Well, that hits AC 0, so that's gonna hit. But
That hits for sure. Yeah.
I have a D4. Oh well. Okay, here we go. Oh, nice. For 4 points of damage.
Oh, cool. Yeah, your little arrow sticks into this thing and does some damage. Not so much to it. You do notice, by the way, now that's in the light and you guys can see it really good. It is actually bleeding and stuff. Like at first you thought maybe it was the blood from the guy he was eating, but it is actually wounded beyond the fact that it's sewn together. Okay, so Liz.
I had already rolled Liz's attack and everything earlier, so I'm just going to go ahead and use that. Yeah, so Liz, she gets mad as she sees her, now second fallen henchman, and she grips her sword in her teeth, and a tear rolls down her eyes, and you almost think for a second you see her hair go golden and like spike up, but it actually doesn't. As she just with a ferocious yell, like leaps at this thing with her cursed sword, like bringing it down as best she can on like one of those stitches. She hit armor class 0 for 8 damage.
Okay.
And that's magical as well, if it matters. Of course, it's a cursed sword.
Okay, so what's your intelligence?
18.
Okay. It seems like the sword passes through the creature. It doesn't do any damage.
Okay. It's resistant to magic!
Adrian and Donso.
Adrian sees this creature come through and just the monstrosity that it is, and she feels almost a pity for it at first. But then she sees how it just eviscerates the gnome and just rips the gnome from limb to limb. And she goes into almost a rage for just a moment, and she just runs straight towards it with her staff, and she's going to try to hit it with her staff.
Nice.
And that one, good lord, I should have known it.
Your rolls. All right.
Rancho sees this thing, and he looks towards Liz, and he goes, "Well, that bloody booger interrupted us. I don't like that at all." He runs straight towards you with his pick. Now, that's what I'm talking about. 18 plus 3, so 21.
Nice.
And it will take 2 plus 3, 5 points of damage as he just rips the pick into it to try to rip its stuffing out.
Nice. Yeah, you jam the pick in and pull it back, and it actually rips open some of these like sutures, and blood is pouring out of this thing. It looks pretty injured, actually. get kind of staggering a bit as it turns around to face the party for the next round. Crystal, roll initiative for the group. You got a 1.
Okay, sorry, gotta grab my phone. I rolled a 5.
Okay, go first. What does Liz want to do?
Yeah, Liz will attempt to hurt this thing again. She hits armor class. Well, actually, let's see. She just did that, and it didn't do any good. You said she feels like she knows it didn't do anything, right?
Yeah, her sword passed through it from what you could see.
Okay. But that pick seemed to do good, right?
Yeah, did.
Okay, she's gonna like disengage, and as she does, she'll like sheathe her sword.
Okay. You're back up.
And,
okay.
Yeah, and like she's basically like next turn she's gonna try and get, if she can this turn she will, but I don't think she'll be able to. So she's gonna attempt to get out her bow because she saw the pick do damage. So piercing weapons should work.
Okay, yeah. I mean, you can definitely get your bow out now, but not shoot it this round because that's a process to pull a bow out.
Yeah, I agree. I thought that's why I was saying like I didn't know next turn or whatever, but
yeah, perfect. So you pull your bow and you back up a little bit to get away from the creature.
It's TV.
Class, Adrian.
Adrian sees how badly she took aim at this thing, and then she sees it turn towards him, and the fear goes across her for just a moment. She loses most of her bravado as she's going to try to evade. And she will actually do it with 14 out of 20. So she's evading this round.
Nice.
Doncho just takes that pick and swings at it again. Hot dog, a 17. Here we go. He's going to be hot. 20. Modified 20, and we'll take 8 points of damage.
Nice. You are standing off against this bear-type creature, and you do a massive cut across its gut, and you actually think you've taken it down. It like comes down onto all four. You know, it was up and it comes down onto all fours, but then it raises its mouth and it growls. Samantha.
Yeah, Samantha's gonna shoot with her crossbow again. That's 18 total.
That's probably hit. Its AC is 3, so.
Oh yeah, that's gonna hit then. It's for 2 points of damage.
Okay. The thing raises its mouth and growls at you as you shoot it with the crossbow. And tell me how you kill it with this tiny little crossbow bolt.
It opens its mouth to roar at us, and the crossbow bolt goes straight down its mouth into the back of its throat.
Nice. And it chokes to death.
Well, yeah.
Well, or into its brain, basically. Yeah, so it drops. Because you're using the little bolts that you made, not the magic ones.
Yeah, the little ones.
Yeah, the 4d4 ones. Okay. That's what I'm just making sure. Yeah, so the arrow goes in, the bear shakes a little bit, and it falls over. And you can smell that it's like putrid smell of this thing as it's laying there, and just kind of blood and just sort of falling out of it. But
what kind of weapon did Trig carry?
Crossbow.
But that's been my biggest secret for 12 years.
Yeah, crossbow.
Yeah, Doncho's he's going to walk over there and just, ignore the body of Trig, what's left of her, and he's just going to pick up the crossbow and take out a rag and start wiping the blood off of it. And he looks towards you, Liz, and he goes, "Well, do you want me to carry this?"
Yeah, Liz, she kind of has her her head buried in her hand, kind of like she doesn't want anyone to know that she's crying. But yeah, she's kind of tries to wipe her eyes a little bit, and she'll look at you and take a breath and go, yeah, she'd probably want that, be a part of the adventure still. She also has a warhammer if anyone wants to take that. She only had 24 quarrels on her.
Oh, Warhammer, you said?
Yep, a warhammer. She'll
Oh, he'll
say,
take the. Oh, that'll be something. Yeah, he'd rather have the warhammer, so he'll give the crossbow to somebody else.
Well, Samantha doesn't want it.
Well, we'll take it back and put it in the party treasure or something. Whatever we need to do.
I mean, he could just have.
yeah, Liz is going to take the crossbow. She has her longbow, but she's been thinking about getting a crossbow anyway. So she'll take it in remembrance of her gnome friend.
Let's say the warhammer's D6 damage. Is it right?
That's right.
All right.
Liz will also, Liz will take the backpack, and she'll just say like, does anyone want to carry this? There are still some things in here that could help us. Inside the backpack, she has a small hammer, some iron spikes. She has 50 foot of rope, small sack, some thieves' tools, tinderbox, a water skin, 5 incense. I'm not sure why I have incense. And a small sack of gem powder.
Yeah, Doncho, he's got strength of 18. He'll carry the backpack for us.
Samantha wants the incense. She's not interested in the rest of it very much.
All right, yeah. Yeah, she'll let Samantha have the incense, which I'm not sure why they were in there.
I think you found it on a body.
I think so. Oh, yeah, I found it on the goblins, I think. All right, and Liz is going to take that small sack of gem powder. Actually, she's not going to let. She's gonna bury that with Trig when they get the body. So yeah, she'll let Don have the backpack with the rest of the stuff in it.
Yeah, you're carrying for us.
Okay. Do you want to write down everything, or do you want me to just keep
you
this open?
You give it to me later.
Okay. Yeah, and that's it. She had 8 gold pieces. All right, Liz is gonna take the 8 gold pieces, and so yeah, she will. She'll prop Trig up against a wall, or actually, she's gonna hide the body behind the crate, behind the barrels again. And yeah, she's gonna try and layer there, like respectfully, prop her up a little bit.
Adrian's going to go and kneel down in front of this bear monstrosity, and they don't see it, of course, but her eyes well up for just a moment with a couple of tears, and she just wants to look at it and just look it over. I mean, she's not going to touch it really, but just kind of look it over to see if you can tell anything about it.
It definitely looks like lots of different bears were cut apart and reassembled. Like even the parts that match, like by types of bear, like let's say 2 different black bear arms, let's say, they even don't seem correct for the body.
Yeah, when she sees that, she just jumps up and takes her staff and slams it, and she looks towards all of them in this hateful tone, and she goes, "Whoever did this to this animal, we will have to take it out on them. This is sick, a sick, chaotic mind."
Whoever did this to this animal and caused this animal to kill my companion is going to have to answer to my hand axe.
Yeah, and Doncho, when you say that, he looks at you and Liz, he goes, "Well, save a little bit for the pick."
Liz wants to look at her sword, because her sword just for some reason didn't do anything against this bear. So I mean, she has an 18 intelligence. That would sort of make her think, like, why would it not hit this creature? You know what I mean? Like, could she examine her sword to tell if it was cursed?
No.
I mean, I know that, yeah, like I'm wondering, but I mean, obviously she loves her sword a lot, but it didn't hurt this bear. So, I mean, with an 18 intelligence, wouldn't she maybe suspect something weird about that? Like, why wouldn't it hurt this bear?
Yeah, wouldn't it?
Okay.
It's magic, darling.
Yeah, a high-level wizard, you don't know.
Yeah, true. All right. Well, she wants to. Well, she's starting to think that maybe she needs to get to a temple and have this thing looked at.
Looking to try and standardize programs, so we've been working with her.
I mean, because I just feel like if I were in that position, I would be like, this is just weird that my sword didn't do anything.
Is Samantha back visible, Alex?
Fishes. I mean, you shouted exactly what I think a normal person would think. This thing is resistant to magic. That's pretty logical.
Yeah, true. Okay. All right. Yeah. All right. So if it happens again, maybe I'll start thinking about it, like a different creature or something. All right. All right, so Liz will take out her sword again and shoulder it, and she has her lamp, and she's not worried about being stealthy anymore. You know, this thing hurt her friend. And what was the name of the wizard?
What wizard?
Or not the wizard, but the note. What was the name of the note?
Trovor or something.
Tobor?
Tobor, I believe is what the note said. Yeah, Tobor.
Tobor. Okay.
Okay,
T-O-B-R.
so the room to the north has another one of these bears in it, right?
I don't know,
That was fair, wasn't it?
But it came from the east. The east is the way we came in.
I'm sorry, it came from the west. Sorry about that.
Oh,
Yeah,
it was that bear. Okay.
yeah, I mean, you're not sure, but that's a pretty good assumption.
All right, so yeah, Liz isn't worried about it anymore. She's walking down that hall. You know, I assume she sees like the slightly destroyed door, right?
Yeah, if you walk to the T intersection and you look to the north, the door is no longer on that. It was knocked over.
All right, so yeah, so she's gonna go over to this other door, and she's just gonna like with all of her force kick it open.
Oh, okay.
Is this the room that the bear come from?
No, the other one.
No.
Well, while
Yeah,
you
I'm walking out
while
Do
you
like open doors.
while you
Hold
do that, Adrian's going to look at oh gosh, Samantha, excuse me, Samantha, and go, well, you said there was that bear in there eating a body or something. Shouldn't we go look and see who that was?
I definitely think we should, but also I don't want to abandon Liz.
Well, she's off on one of her little tirades again.
Yeah, but she's always backs us up when we need help.
Oh, of course, I didn't mean it that way, darling.
Oh,
So you're having that conversation, and the door possibly gets kicked open. Go ahead and make an open door attempt.
Okay, let's see. My open doors attempt is a 4 and 6, and I rolled a 4.
Nice. Yeah, you kick this door open. It goes flying open. You guys hear a door open from the room that you're in. I mean, you hear Liz kick the door open, I should say. You're looking into a relatively large room. It's about 40 foot across by about 60 feet deep.
okay. Across being east-west?
East-west, yeah.
And 60 feet deep. Where is the door?
The door is in the second square from the west.
Second
On
square.
the north wall of it. So you really kick this thing in good. You smash the room. Let me roll morale for these guys. You see a bunch of guys in here, but they might be currently running. Let me just check. Oh no, actually. All right, sorry. It's funny. It says they might be running, but it doesn't tell me what the morale is. Let's quickly check it.
It's not enough, because the door just got literally kicked in, and they say, fuck, and they run.
Yes, well, base morale of a 14 charisma is 8. I rolled an 8, and they're scared. Okay, they're going to they're running. Half of the men. So you see 3 men running towards the south, where there's also a door. That's all the ways to the west on the south wall. 3 men look like nervous, and you see these guys, by the way, are in leather armor with spears. And then you see will be the seventh man who is in chainmail pick up his shield and an axe. And he looks at you and he says, "Look out behind you! There's a monster." Okay, so what do you want to do, Liz?
Liz is going to begin walking towards him menacingly. She just has her sword up and her lantern up in front of her, like her sword is on her shoulder as she just walks towards him. And she says, "Look out in front of you. There's a monster." And she just chops at this guy with her sword.
Okay, so roll initiative.
Okay. 4.
Oh, you also got a 4. Okay, that's cool. Let's just do simultaneous because that seems fun for this one. But I'll let you go first.
Okay.
Make your attack.
All right. I hit armor class 4. Yeah, 4.
Deflects it with his shield.
All right.
Write down his hit points so that you can kill him. All right, he's going to take his axe and he says, "Men, take her." You guys all hear this, by the way, and if you want to move on this round, you can.
Yeah, I'm
We're
running
trying to
in.
get to her before then. She's 40, 50 feet away now. So if anybody's moving, that's fine. We can just stand on that second. Let's do this first. So he's... Oh, yeah. He's you really knock him back. Like he's basically stumbling by how hard you hit his shield. So his axe swing is very weak and misses by a mile. The 3 men that are kind of like near him do try to move in with their spears. The other 3 are out of the door already. Your AC is 1, right? I'm not gonna hit you. So they are here. 12. It's AC 7. Okay, so nope. And a 16. It's AC 2. So no. So you managed to knock back the 3 guys with the spears. Assuming as the rest of the group enters the room, are you guys following behind now?
Yeah, I would think Doncho would have been pretty close to Liz, probably, I would think.
Yeah, the only reason why Samantha wasn't at her heels was because she paused to talk to Adrian.
Mm-hmm. No, I know. Okay. Doncho, roll one for roll a d6. Let's see if you can get it.
All right. 3.
Okay, so you would have lost the initiative against this guy, so you don't get in the room fast enough. But your next round, which we're in now, actually, Tony, you can roll initiative for the group.
All right. 2.
1. So you're going to go first. So there's currently a large man with the shield and the battle axe, and 3 spearmen that are around Liz, who seems to be defending herself pretty well with them.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
There, you see to the south, there's a door that's open, and you probably caught them because you were the closest. You caught the glimpse of 3 men running through the door to the south.
Yeah, Doncho runs in and sees the actual 4 going against Liz, and he looks at the 3 spearmen. He goes, "Boys, it's not very nice to gang up on a lady like that. Which one of you is going to piss their wine out first?" As he runs towards one of them with his pick. Hot dog, 18 again. That's 20-something to hit, so... And 7 damage on one of them.
Kills him.
Yeah, and he watches the piss run down his leg and look at him and go, "There's 2 of you left. Who's next?" Adrian is... She comes, I guess, up to the room and sees all this going on, and she probably wouldn't have seen the runs run through the door, the open door, but if she sees the open door, she's going to run over and close that door where she can close it, like latch it. Even though she didn't see nobody run through it, she just thinks, because she's pretty intelligent, she thinks it's something, that door to close it.
All right. I mean, you won't be able... What's her move? Hold on. Actually,
she's not wearing any armor, so...
Yeah. You get there. That's enough. Her base move is 30, 40. Yeah, I guess you can get there because you're that's all you're doing. You can get there and do that. Sure.
Yeah, she just wants to go down and close the door, and like if it's got a latch or something that from the side where you can lock it or latch it.
Yeah, it actually has like a bar that you can put in front of it.
Yep, that's what she's going to do.
And it's on the ground because they pulled it off. So you can definitely do that this round. Cool. Samantha / Lily.
Samantha's gonna run into the room, and there's... Can she get a clean shot at any of the spearmen?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's gonna... That's what.
There's a lot of space here, so we'll spread it.
Excuse me. They're within small, so that's 17 total. Hits AC 2.
Well, that definitely
3 damage.
That's enough. Knocks down another spearman. He drops.
Excuse me. And then Lily will try and mental assault.
Okay.
Oh, 3. What's 3?
3 is...
Internal struggle. Renders the victim confused. And I can target 3 people, and there's 3 people left, right?
There's 2 people left. Yeah.
Well, they're both confused, as per the spell.
Nice. Fantastic. Liz.
Okay. Which people are left?
There's the large man with the shield that you attacked, and then 1 spearman.
Okay. And they're both confused.
I mean, yes, but no. I mean, you wouldn't notice that yet because they haven't done anything. Currently, they're still acting normal.
All right. So Liz would say, save the like try not to kill the chainmail guy. We need to interrogate him. And she's gonna try and spin and cut the spear guy.
Okay.
And let's see here. Nat 20 for 6 damage.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Tell me how you cut him in half.
Yeah, so she says, she looks at the chain guy and she says, save the chain guy. And then she does the spin, like I said, and she swipes across the dude's stomach. And it's one of the things where he kind of is shocked and for a second doesn't realize he's been hit. And then he looks down and he just sees his organs hit the ground. And she says, we're going to need to interrogate him as his ally falls to the ground dead.
Boy. Okay. So he sees that. Because of his number of hit dice, he gets a saving throw against the confusion. So I'm going to roll that. 16. Oh, just made it. Okay, so the confusion does not affect him this round. So drop his weapon to the ground and surrender.
You kind of broke up. What?
The confusion did not affect him. He doesn't look confused at all. But he does drop his weapon to the ground. He keeps his shield in his hand, but he drops his axe on the ground, and he says, "I surrender. We can split the loot."
Liz will just kind of knock the shield out of his hand if she can.
Okay, so you're gonna attack him after he surrendered?
Well, no, I'm not attacking him. I just want to knock the shield out of his hand.
So you're gonna attack him after he surrendered? You're hitting him with your weapon, right?
Oh, well, no, I'm sorry. No, I didn't mean that. I just meant okay.
You have a lantern and you have a sword.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I forgot I had the lantern. Yeah. So Liz will then start shooting her sword, and she'll turn she doesn't turn to look at him, but just kind of says towards Doncho, tie him up.
Yeah, Doncho would definitely start roping him up.
He says, "This is a room for negotiation here. You came charging into my lair, and I have more men, as you already saw."
Do you think that they will get to you before I spill your guts all over this floor?
Well, and I thought that you were honorable, but apparently not.
I am not honorable.
Laughs. Just one small laugh. Just.
Yeah, she's she's gonna push this guy back to the wall, and she just has her hand at his throat, and she's gonna say, "Todor, who is he?"
Trailbore.
I am Trailbore. Roll a d6, Crystal.
Todor.
I couldn't remember. I was trying to.
I know, but I'm thinking of Todor.
Yeah.
Yeah. 6.
Okay, you're not surprised, so I'll let you roll initiative against him. Roll initiative against this guy because he just pulled a dagger. You're trying to kill him. He's going to fight back now.
He was roped up, wasn't he?
No, well, you said start to rope him up, and then you said I push him against the wall. So how long does it take to rope somebody up? He's not roped up. You ran up to him.
All right, fine. That's fine. All right, I'm not surprised.
Nope. So roll a d6 for initiative.
Okay, 2.
Okay, he got a 6. So he jams his dagger into you. Let me see if he hits you.
I thought lower initiative went first.
No.
Oh well. Okay.
Your AC is 0, right?
Yes.
Just hit you. So he jams his dagger into your gut.
Okay.
5 points of damage.
All right.
Okay.
I'll make sure.
He says, "You are dishonorable," and yeah, that's what he does.
Okay. 5 points of damage.
Yep.
Can I just begin to choke him with my one hand?
You can if you like. You guys just have to make it.
She just looks at him.
No. Grappling rules. Yes. Fun.
Okay. Yeah. Grappling rules. That's right. I don't have them. Just tell me what I need to roll if you don't mind.
1d6 per level.
All right.
Because he already has no bonuses for initiative, so
that's fine. All right.
So 4d6, right? Your 4th level now.
Yep. And don't I get like one more for being something?
You get nothing because there's no initiative because there was already an attack made. You should get it, but because he already attacked, he doesn't get it.
All right. I got a total of 16.
You're so lucky. All right. You got a 15. So
nice.
you do 1 point of damage against him. Damage.
Okay. As I do this like damage against him, and he's like stabbing me in the gut, I just look at him with like pure hatred. By the way,
Are we all in this?
Like I want him to know that like I hate him.
Yeah, you all see that Liz is choking this guy out while he's got his dagger jammed in her gut. What do you guys want to do? Everybody can go.
He wants to run over and take the dagger from him.
Because you also need to grapple.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I guess so.
All right. So roll a d6 with each of your levels.
That's Samantha is level 3. Oh man, that's pretty good. Oh, I rolled 5 and a 6.
That's
I only have 2d6, so I was pretty excited, and then I rolled a 1.
That's still really your 4th level.
No, 3rd level.
So why'd you roll 46? 5 and 6. Oh, and then a 1. Okay. Sorry for doing my math wrong. That's plenty though to grab the dagger from. You pulled the dagger out of Liz's gut. What's your other character doing?
Lily, she'll just walk over there with the dagger. Well, yeah, she's got her shield and she's gonna pull out her serrated dagger.
All right. How about Adrian and
Don Show is sitting there chuckling at all this because he knows that Liz can handle herself, so he's not doing anything. But Adrian, you hear her go, "Enough of this." She's going to run over there and unarmed attack, and she wants to punch him to try to hit him and knock him unconscious.
Okay.
She's got leather gloves on and leather straps wrapped up around her hands.
Make a regular attack and do a D2 plus your strength.
Hot dog, 17 on the die, so that should hit him, huh?
Yeah, for sure.
And it'll do 1 on the D2 plus 2 for strength, so 3 damage. But she's trying to knock him unconscious, but she still thinks that we should keep him and talk to him.
Yeah, he does not seem that dissuaded by these choking / punching that's been happening so far as we go into the next round of combat. So now it's Tony's turn for initiative. Roll initiative. 2.
4.
All right, you guys go first. So he's still struggling.
Yeah, Adrian's going to punch him again then. Let's see. That's probably going to miss. Armor class 4.
His AC is 3. So
yeah. So she'll miss him somehow. And Don Show's just sitting there still chuckling and laughing at all this.
Okay. What about Samantha / Lily?
Samantha's gonna kick him in the ankle because that's about as high as she can kick right now.
Okay. Do you just want to do a regular attack, or do you? Yeah, you can. Or do you want to join the grapple with? You're attacking him. You're not trying to like pull him down or choke him or anything.
I mean, can I join the grapple? Will we just add our dice together?
Yeah, that's exactly what happens.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that because Samantha's all about helping Liz now. Because when those mushrooms attacked, Liz helped her, and she thought she was gonna die, and then she didn't.
Okay. Yeah. So roll your d6s now, so you have them.
5 and a 1 and a 3.
Okay. So 9.
9.
Liz. Okay. Or is Lily doing anything?
No. Lily doesn't want to waste her power, and she doesn't want to stab him either.
Mhm.
We'll pull out some rope.
Okay. Liz, do your grappling against this guy.
Okay. If I do any damage or something, can I like describe my damage, or like if I want to do something specifically, do I need to tell you?
Like what?
Okay, so what I want to do is while I'm choking him, I want to attempt to like his knee, like I assume it's kind of like straight. He's trying to hold himself up or whatever. I want to like kick him in the knee, the opposite of the way it's supposed to bend. Like kick him in the front of the knee, basically, so that it will break and go the other way. And then he
You
would
can't break his knee unless you do critical damage. So you can try and knock him down like that, but you can't break his knee.
I mean, okay, if I couldn't break
If you
his
want to do that,
knee,
then you have to
then I
knock.
simply just want to like say kick the back of his shin, you know? Like if okay. I was just saying if I get to describe it the way I want.
Unless you want to roll critical, that's
Yeah.
You can do anything you want for flavor.
Okay.
Or you can decide to make an attack. If you make an attack, you can call critical attack. You make a critical attack with the kick, but if you roll a 1, then you know that you get a bad result. So that's
Yeah. Well, but if I don't roll a critical, then like nothing happens, right?
You'll just do damage, and then only Samantha's grapple will matter.
Okay. No, I'll just grapple.
Okay.
That'll be fine. How many d6 do I need?
1 per level.
Okay. Total of 20.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, between the two of you, you've got him. Did you want to? Are you like? It sounds like you're not trying to knock him on the ground.
Well, I mean, I'm choking him, right? So, like, if I can't break his leg, then that's fine. I'll just kick his ankle so that he'll just like fall to the ground.
Yeah. So you can have him pinned on the ground. He's not unconscious yet, but he is pinned, and you're both holding him.
I'm like holding one of his arms.
He's on the ground as you're both holding him down. He can't really go anywhere. He's basically stuck.
I'm gonna say that I'm just like kneeling on his wrist.
Yeah, I mean he's effectively subdued, but he's not unconscious.
Yeah, Don Show would go try to finish tying him up then if I've got him.
Okay, yeah. You can definitely do that at this point. Okay, yeah, he's tied up now, and he says, "You're very dishonorable. Your family is dishonorable. You come from a dishonorable place. It's obvious to me, wench."
Are there like logs or something around?
Logs?
Yeah, I mean something I can like he could be sat on.
Yeah, I mean you look around the room. This seems like a bunk room. You see bedrolls. There's a couple of cots. You do see that there is a small chest. You can sit on that.
Okay. Yeah, that'll be fun. Yep. So Liz will say, Don Show, can you sit him over there for me? As he's like yammering on and on. She's obviously not even caring. And who took the dagger earlier?
Samantha did.
Okay, so she's gonna reach out like slowly if she wants to take the dagger from you.
Yeah, Samantha probably dropped it, but she'll hand it to you. I assume she picked it up when you were talking, and she'll hand it to you. And Lily is going to go over to Samantha and like snap her fingers and then gesture at her ring, and Samantha will give Lily her ring, and Lily's going to go walk out at the T intersection.
Okay, and just stand there and guard, I guess.
Yeah, she's just going to stand there invisibly.
Okay, fair enough. Cool. So you're standing at the T intersection. Donso is moving the captive onto the chest so he can be interrogated. Liz is being insulted. And let's take a 5-minute break.
Fantastic.
All right.
In other words,
I'm back.
Yes.
I was sitting here thinking, like if this were kind of like a little weekly show, you know, kind of like an HBO show or something, but where they had commercials. It's like you have this moment, like where like Liz, who everyone knows is completely psychotic, and blames this guy for the death of her gnome friend that this guy doesn't know about. You know, it's like, you know, something really crazy is about to happen. The tension's all drawn up. This guy's like covered in sweat and worried and like going off on insults as much as he can. Don Show is just standing there shaking his head. Everyone else is kind of ignoring whatever Liz is doing right now. And the audience is all like, oh shit, it's all about to go down. And then all of a sudden it's like, and you'll find out what happened after these commercial breaks.
Well, and when Liz takes the dagger, and you just see the frame, like it's like neck to knees, her turn around with the dagger in hand, and then commercial break.
Yeah. So when we come back from commercial break, Liz is going to be like, is there like a campfire in the room? I would assume there is.
There's no fire in this particular room.
Is there a place where a campfire like is at or could be started?
There's one in the room to the north.
There was one in the room to the north. There's
a bunk room. Like, I feel like if you're lighting anything on fire, you're gonna light all the bunks up.
Yeah, sure. Okay, then when they come back, Liz just has her lantern open, and she's just letting this guy go off and off about whatever. And she has her lantern door like open, and she's just running this blade like back and forth over the lantern, letting it get good and hot.
Yeah, we're definitely not about to have a torture scene.
And she said,
I'll keep it PG as possible. I'm guessing we're on CBS after all.
No, I'm pretty sure this is HBO because you can't say some of the shit that you say.
Yeah.
I mean, this man tried to negotiate with you. You're just.
I mean, let's let's meet in the middle. It's probably Adult Swim.
I don't watch TV.
Yeah, I don't have a TV anymore. I mean, I have a TV, but I don't have TV.
I have 2 TVs in here right now, but one of them is my roommate's, and both of them are set up to play video games only.
Oh, no, I have like Prime, Amazon, and Netflix. But I don't have regular TV.
Yeah, I have Netflix and I have like regular cable.
My TV. My T is boring.
Which the only reason we have cable is because like the way the internet service works around here, it's cheaper to like have both than just have one. Because like we've thought about just getting like Prime and like those other things just because it would only be like $30 a month, and those are lots of movies and shows. But I called and I was like, yeah, I want to just cancel my cable and just go to only internet. And they were like, oh, well, the thing is like you're under this contract right now, and like it costs you like $60 to have the internet and everything. And if you go or to have the cable, and if you go to directly internet, then we have to like rewrite a new contract, and it'll be like $80 or $90 for the kind of internet you have. I'm like, that's ridiculous. So yeah, they basically keep you trapped.
Said that on my medical files. Wait.
I'm not sure if anyone was listening to me. I assumed Alex was. That's why I kept talking. But I may have just rambled off to the internet about my entire internet problem.
I can hear you. I just left the room. About how you have to do a new contract if you want just to have the thing. I got you.
Yeah, exactly. It's dumb. Like I don't know. But yeah, if I change my contract or whatever, or if I change my internet, like if I take my internet off at all, it will make my actual bill go up. So it's dumb. But because of that, like, because we thought it would be cheaper, but because of that, we were thinking if it was cheaper, then internet would be like $40 or $50 or whatever, and then we were just going to do Prime and all that other stuff, and then that didn't work out.
Is Tony back?
No, doesn't look like it yet.
So you drinking tea tonight, Daniel?
I have my tea. I have chocolate milk too.
Chocolate
milk?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit.
So do you like the image for Liz I had tonight?
Do you like it?
There was actually like a few of them, and there was like 2 that I really, really liked. The other one was like she sort of like has like a thing behind her, like a camera thing. Daniel, help me out here.
Aperture?
I guess. But it's like it looks kind of like a bear rug or something. It looks really nice, like regal in a way. And she has her like it covering a box, and then she has her leg up on that box, and she's like standing there with the sword down. And I really liked it. I kind of didn't like her hair in that one though, because like it was kind of poofy. And I was like, but and then it was like also just doesn't feel like Liz yet. Like this is future Liz, except not as poofy hair.
Liz. that one Guns N' Roses video where he has the poopy hair.
Well, hell, you know the longest one.
Welcome to the jungle, baby.
So, did you know in that song when he talks about a serpentine, he's talking about a specific style of dance that he does?
I did not.
Yeah, everyone assumes that he's being sexual, but he is not. It's
Well,
this
maybe it's a sexy dance.
It's what?
Maybe it's a sexy dance. So
I mean, it's a pretty sexy dance. He does it in like all of his shows. He just kind of like he's standing there and he just does his like. I mean, it's a fairly sexy wiggly thing.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
I mean, I'm sure if I were gay, I would have been into it, but I'm not, so I just thought it looked kind of silly.
Well, Welcome to the Jungle was about sexual stuff.
It's actually about living in a place where there is. I don't think it was New York City specifically.
Probably
But
LA.
it was moving to a place full of drugs and sex and.
What the video's about too.
She said, but already got
He does have a rooster in the video and basically uses it to refer to his cock.
Okay. I like to have family-friendly chats on my.
Rooster, cock. Like he uses the rooster.
I understand. You can stop talking about that now if you want.
Well, I'm saying it's the same word.
Yeah, right. But so, anyways, you know what artist I really like, but I'm a little bit embarrassed to like?
Wow.
Katy Perry. Oh my God, every one of her songs is so good.
Who?
Katy Perry.
Oh no, I love Katy Perry.
Like, I don't normally like pop music, but Katy Perry's got good music.
Yeah, it's a artist that I sort of like and am embarrassed to admit is Avril Lavigne.
Oh, my girlfriend loves her, but I can barely stand her.
Like, I will listen to her Hello Kitty song at least like 2 or 3 times a week.
That's actually.
Hey, that song is actually about lesbian sex.
Is it? I don't think it is.
It is.
He was like a doll.
I'm pretty sure it's about visiting Japan.
No, like, well, there's subtext over that, but yeah, no, totally listen to it. Like, it's totally about, like, the whole thing is about 2 girls getting together with their parents not home, having a slumber party, and then there's lots of like suggestive things in it about like with cupcakes and stuff like that.
Maybe this will be a different video that we'll do, guys. Tony's never gonna come back if we keep talking like that.
Yeah, that's why Tony hasn't come back yet. He's like,
I'm sorry,
I'm not getting in on this conversation.
I did my best.
I'm sorry. Yeah, sorry. It was actually my fault. But you mentioned, I guess I mentioned Hello Kitty. So it's all my fault. Everything's always my fault.
Yeah, your mind goes there.
Pulled the lever, which caused all the spotlights in the sky, and
I pulled the lever.
Yeah, Samantha did that.
Oh, well, it's all your fault then. I'm glad we established that.
Well, I guess Liz thought that she did because she lifted the shelf, but it was actually the lever that did it.
Yes.
What did lifting the chef do? Shelf.
I don't know.
Oh.
What did it do?
Okay, so
I thought that it was after I lifted the shelf that the ground started like shaking and stuff.
No, that was a lever. Well, the thing is there was a delay.
You got class outside.
I'm sorry. Let me mute my.
There was a delay.
So I'm reading an interview about this song, and it was an innocent song about her loving Hello Kitty. So, checkmate, atheists.
There you go.
Well, I guess Tony lost internet.
He left. You guys completely drove Tony off.
I'm sorry. I tried to
I'm
talk
pretty
about
sure
something
he lost
innocent and
internet.
sweet, like Katy
He's a good
Perry.
guy. I can't be talking about that kind of stuff.
I'm fairly sure he just lost internet. But once he listens to this later, he'll be totally glad he lost internet.
Yeah.
All right. So suddenly, while Liz is heating up this knife,
Yeah, I guess what we'll do is hold on a second.
Adrian and Doncho just disappear.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me click on this.
Damn.
I just want to put it. I want to send a Facebook message that way. If he's on Facebook, he'll.
Yeah. Was there any bad weather in Texas or anything?
Mm-hmm. I don't keep track of Texan weather. I don't keep track of New York weather.
Yeah, so a while ago we had this hurricane, and I didn't find out about it until like 2 days before it was supposed to get here.
Yeah.
I don't fucking pay attention, I guess.
Yeah, that happened to me actually with Hurricane Sandy, and I'm glad that I found out because it was a really major hurricane. It would have been a problem for me. I didn't think it would affect me so far up, but the guy was here. There was a guy here doing some work on my house, and he was like, "Oh, I won't be able to come for the next couple days because of the hurricane." And I'm like, "The hurricane?" It's like we live up in the mountains. And he's like, "Oh no, it's going to come up the river," and sure enough, it did. A lot of houses got trashed actually. It was a terrible hurricane, and I didn't lose any lawn furniture because I put it all inside. Nor do I have a lawn. Okay. Anyways, yeah. What do you guys want to do? You've got Adrian is we'll say just like guarding the exits and stuff. You're in this room. It is as the dimensions I said it was. It's like 60 by 30. It's not exactly that. It's actually only 40 feet wide for the first 20 feet of it. The first 20 feet, and then it goes to be 30 feet wide. Just for if you want a more exacting map.
Okay.
But yeah, so you've got this. You've got some cots in here. You have some bedrolls just on the ground. You've got there's like a few like bits and pieces like the guys that ran obviously didn't take all their stuff, so it's like some backpacks and stuff. And there's a chest, and you've got the guy sitting on it.
All right. So as Liz is heating up this knife over her lantern, she'll say, "So you're responsible for that bear out there, then?"
He looks at you and he says, "You like the smell of your own blood?" No, it's clear that we were locked in this room because you brought that beast here. Killed one of my best men. And frightened some of the not best.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and
Wait,
so
we didn't bring a bear in here.
So what was with that note on the door then?
What note?
Samantha has the note. Samantha will show him the note.
Ah, those are my recruitment posters. Did you come here to work for me? This isn't a good way to do it, although you have proven yourself to be, though not honorable, at least good fighters.
So who's responsible for the bear then?
Clearly you are. You sent it in ahead of your attacks. You killed my men.
How long ago were these attacks?
Wow.
You just came in and attacked.
How long ago did the bear attack?
Maybe 2 hours.
Hmm.
I don't have my watch.
You get dirty doing that. Yeah. Brad's brother.
Interesting.
I know there's no checks for this, but do I believe him?
Do you?
Well, I can't see his face. I was going to say based on like subtle body language.
Oh, that's fun. That's good.
Yeah, I mean, he's not. Like, what do you think you don't believe?
Just that he
Well, this is what I'll say. So what he's telling you is this: that he wasn't responsible for the bear, and that he ran in here because the bear killed one of his best men. And you can look into the room and see that Liz smashed the door open, which had a big barrier closing it, blocking something out. And the other door was also, although you didn't see that, only Liz did, it was also blocked, but then opened up and men ran when you came in. So they were obviously blockaded in this room. That part you definitely can tell.
Yeah. Yeah, putting all this together, Liz will take the dagger out then from the torch, and she'll say, he's telling the truth. He's not responsible for Trig's death. So why did you come in here in the first place?
This is my home. Why did you come in here?
When you say it's your home, how did you acquire it exactly?
Brad was good.
I won it in a gambling bet.
I don't suppose you have any proof of that.
Very talented.
I have my word. I am Trobor.
He scared us and said he didn't want to deal with responsibility.
And how good is your word exactly?
Lined up on the block. They didn't want nobody but him.
Oh, you saw the sign?
They'd come back again to get him. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
All right, Trevor. I'm going to tell you how this is going to happen. I'll give you one chance and one chance only to join my merry band of adventurers and be guards for my new place here. I kind of like it. Or I can kill you and hang your entrails outside as a warning to anyone else who would want to come by here and possibly fuck with me. So, I mean, it's your choice. Work for me or die.
You ever put cheese in?
What's your charisma?
My charisma is 15. I got a +1 reaction.
They doing all right? I'm gonna let you go. They doing all right? You-
So shall I roll a d6?
No, I rolled it.
Okay.
Let's find the chart.
All right. I love you.
Where's your chart? Because I like you. You got some balls. Frankly, this area is infested by magical beasts that are going to come and trash my house. I don't want to be here. So I will gladly take my bag and leave. If you will untie me.
Yeah, Liz will just, she'll just kind of motion to dismiss him, basically.
Mm-hmm. So he stands up and kind of motions to be cut loose. If nobody cuts him loose, he'll just walk out with his hands tied, I guess. But he walks out of the north wall.
I mean, Liz isn't going to cut him loose.
Samantha says, wait, so are you saying we can live here?
Take it. The place is foul. And if those men that ran, the cowards, want to join you, that's up to them.
Well, can we, get a deed or something? Isn't that how you own things, by having a deed?
Yeah, if you care about what the nobles think. Personally, I say the bigger dog owns the house. I mean, he won this place in a poker bet. And now I'm kicking him out. See, kid, that's how the law of the land kind of works among tax evaders. Yeah, let's call ourselves tax evaders.
Yeah, so by the time you finish your monologue, he's already left and down the hallway.
And now we have a fort.
Whoa, we gotta clean it out first.
Yeah, we do. Figure out whatever is causing this place to be filled with undead animals. I think there's a wizard at the bottom of this. And I'm going to give him a reminder not to fuck with my friends when we find them.
Right, but there's also people in here, and then the whole place needs to get fixed up. It's all sorts of fucked up.
Yes, I completely agree. So let us go rid this place of whatever else we need to for now, and figure out what is making cursed animals come here.
Probably a wizard.
Exactly. So Liz will take her sword and her lantern. She'll close her lantern up, and I guess we'll continue to the next room, right?
Samantha's actually going to chase after him and untie him.
Okay. Yeah, you see him in the room with the barrels. He's trying to like kind of use like the edge of the barrel to like undo his cuffs. When you come, he thanks you. Good luck with that one.
I say, hey, sorry about all this. Wish it could have gone better. You know, no hard feelings. And I'm going to give him like 3 gold.
Ah, you are a good one. He takes it and he reaches into his, his under his cloak, and he pulls out a scroll, and then he takes like just some of the blood that's on him, and he puts his mark on it, and he says, "Here's the deed."
Oh, thanks.
And then it says, I hereby give blah 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 one in a poker match. And then he walks up the stairs.
Cool. Samantha comes back. She's hoping that bribing him will make him not come murder us later. You can make that face. She's allowed to have hope. I think she was less naive, not completely, realistic.
Those who live by the sword, There you go. Yeah. So you're back in that large room. Where did you want to go from there? We'll just put you all back there to make it easier. There's the door to the south, which you've not explored, which is barred currently from your side.
Well, where did the men run out of?
They ran out the door to the south that is currently barred because Adrian ran up and barred the door, so they couldn't get back in.
Okay.
There's no other doors, right?
What's that?
No other doors.
There's no other doors in this room. There's the room to the north, which you didn't explore. You just peeked through and saw the creature and left. And then there's a door to the south.
Yeah, Liz wants to go through the door to the south, I think. I mean, she doesn't think there's anything in the north door.
Lily's gonna check the room to the north while she was waiting.
Okay, she's gonna walk up there. All right, so let me just give you that first.
And I want to take a spear
because she didn't map it out, and she's mapping.
Okay, so that room is 30 foot square. You're coming in on the south wall in the center square.
Mm-hmm.
There is a door on the east wall in the most northerly square. There are 2 dead bodies, torn to pieces that look similar to the spare men that you fought in there, and then the one guy in armor that's torn up as well.
So there's 3 bodies.
Also fire. What's that?
There's 3 bodies.
There's 3 bodies in there total. Yeah, that you can see now. You have time to look around. I mean, the guys in the leather are like one leg's in one part of the room, one leg's on the other. Like they're really torn up. There is a fire in the I guess it's the northwest corner, like a campfire, and above it there's like a little hole in the ceiling. That's probably the chimney that you guys had seen outside.
All right. She's gonna search the guy in armor, and then she will go meet up with everyone.
Okay.
And this probably all happened during that impromptu interrogation.
Yeah, during all that. So the one guy in armor, I mean, you're not going to strip him out of his armor, right? You're just going to...
Yeah.
Roll a d6.
I mean, like, if he's wearing a belt, I got a 1. If he's wearing a belt, I'm going to take off his belt pouch, look in it, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But I rolled a 1.
Okay. So he has a really prominent cod piece. Mm-hmm. And as you're kind of moving him around, you hear jingling. So you probably maybe not something you would normally check, but you look in there, and in the cod piece, he actually has a brass key.
Oh, a brass key.
Yeah. He also has a like a belt pouch that has 130 silver pieces.
130 silver pieces. All right. Yeah, she's gonna just take the whole belt pouch.
Okay. Okay, so you join the rest, and just as the interrogation's ending and everybody's back. Yeah, so there's a door to the south in this room. It's barred. You can lift the bar up easily because it's barred from this side. And if you do, you're looking down into a corridor that runs 30 feet and then turns to the east.
Okay, I have a quick question. If Lily takes off the ring and then Samantha puts the ring on and twists it around, does she have to wait a turn, or does it just work?
The magic of the ring has to take 10 to a turn to be before it can work. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to assume that at some point in time in the past, I mean, I've had this ring for 3 months now, that Samantha already knew that, so Lily's going to keep wearing the ring, and she's going to check through the door.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we did tons of back and forth tests about the ring. You know how to use it. So yeah, like I said, you open the door. You're looking down a corridor. It's not lit, so you'll have to bring a torch or whatever. But enough light comes in there from where you're at. Oh, by the way, this room is lit. I didn't mention that there's some torches like in sconces on the walls. But the corridor is not. It's a 30-foot south. It travels and then it turns to the east. So the left as you're facing it.
So is that a total of 40 feet or a total of 30 feet?
Total of 30. Yeah.
Okay, she's gonna walk to the corner. She's gonna take Samantha's torch and walk to the corner.
Okay. Yes, but the torch is visible. It's floating through the air, of course.
It's floating through the air right now.
Yeah. So you get to the corner, you look down, you peek around the corner maybe first. You see that it goes another 20 feet, then there's a door. So that part of the corridor is also 30 feet total, including the square that you're in.
Okay.
Yeah. So it goes 20 feet to a door. Let's see. This is just a regular looking door, like a good door, but a regular looking door.
She's gonna knock on the door.
Okay. You knock on the door. Maybe you listen to. You don't hear anybody respond. Seems quiet.
All right. She's gonna give a really half-hearted hoot.
Okay. And what happens?
Samantha's gonna go in for sure. Samantha falls after her. And Lily says, "Yeah, they're probably through this door." And then Lily takes off the ring and hands it to Samantha, gives her the torch back.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, Samantha. No, actually, first Samantha's gonna test it to see if the lock is gonna electrocute her by dropping a rock and touching it with the back of her hand.
Okay. It does not electrocute her when she does that.
And then she's gonna try and open it.
Okay. The door opens. It's not locked or anything. Inside, there's it looks to be whoever. It's a storage room, but whoever stored stuff in here didn't take time to store it properly. And there's a weird assortment of things. There's furniture. There's household items. There's some paintings. There's a lot of it because of the way it's been handled is broken or torn or whatever. So it's totally like there's draperies that are torn now that would have been worth money, but now they're not. There's a painting with a hole in it. There's some furniture that's missing legs, but it's all relatively new stuff. But it's probably if you dug through it, there'd be some value there. But for the most part, I mean, it's probably worth a tenth of what it would have been if it was taken care of. Yeah, and you see basically it all piled in the center of the room. This room, by the way, is 30 foot east to west, 20 foot north south, and you're coming in on the southern part of the wall. At the other end of the room, exactly opposite from where you are, there's a door.
Well, we'll search the room later. Samantha's gonna go over and perform electric door test. Drop the rock, touch it with the back of her hand.
Okay, it's fine.
Then she's gonna knock.
No answer.
She's gonna open the door slowly.
Okay, it opens up into just a short corridor, 10 feet long, and there's another door. However, what you notice is, because you can see right away, that door, the frame for the door that you're looking at, is somewhat crunched in. It's almost like some of the earth above it started to collapse. So you see some dirt on the ground and stuff. You think you can still get through it, but it's definitely pushing down on the door frame. So there's a bit of a collapse.
but the door's still there and working.
Well, you haven't tried to open it yet, but it looks like it would be. Just that the frame looks like it's pushed down a bit. Like you're probably gonna have to force it to open it.
Well, electric door test, and then a knock, and then if no one answers, she'll open it.
Okay, yeah, you want to try to pull it open? You'll have to do an open doors check to open it because it's stuck.
What is that?
You need to roll a d6. You're trying for a 1 or a 2.
You're breaking up.
1, 2, or 3.
I didn't hear anything when you.
Roll a d6. You're trying to get low.
I rolled a 3.
Okay, what is your strength?
1. Well, I have a 1 modifier.
Okay, that's perfect. So you have a 1, 2, and 3 then, because it normally is a 1 or a 2. So you're able to pull it open, and parts of the ceiling start to come down on you. You're going to want to make a saving throw to reduce the damage of the ceiling falling on you. This is just Samantha's in the hallway, right? Nobody else?
Probably.
Because it's only 10-foot square hallway.
Do you know what kind of save I'm supposed to make?
It's going to be a petrification save.
And I'm supposed to roll above it, right?
Equal to or above, yep.
Okay, then I made it.
Okay. So you're going to take 5 points of damage.
Oh, wait, I was looking at Lily. Oh, yeah, mine is even better. Mine is way better. Okay.
Halflings have great saves, yeah. So you'll take 5 points of damage from rocks collapsing and stuff. So a bunch of stuff fell down in the both sides of the door apparently, but it seems to stabilize itself. You see the dust kind of start to settle a little bit, and you're looking into a room. You can see the light just flickering into it. 20-foot square room. The door that you're entering in being on the southern part of the east wall. You do see there seems to be a relatively large statue in the room. It is a statuette. It's a statue of a manicore.
I'm gonna dig in here. Are there any other doors in this room?
Yeah, there's a door on the north wall, all the ways to the west.
West.
Yes, this has got this statue of this manicore is it's completely black. It's cast iron. Looks like in decent shape. Everybody can roll a d6 though.
I hoot and everyone comes in the room, and then people roll d6s.
Right. When everybody decides to join, they can all take.
Samantha got a 2, but Lily got a 1.
I'm sorry, I'm here. I've been listening.
Yeah, so roll a d6 if you get. Let me know if you get a 1.
No, I'm trying. Nope, I got a 6.
Okay. So Lily got a 1.
Yep, Lily got a 1.
Lily recognizes the style of it of a fairly famous sculptor, and she thinks that this actually, even though it's an iron statue, she thinks it may have a decent amount of value. It is relatively large. It's 3 foot long by 2 foot high, and of course it's made out of iron, so it weighs like around 100 pounds. So it's not impossible to move it, but it's definitely heavy. She thinks it could fetch a very good price, like upwards of 1,000 gold pieces.
Cool. You make lists later of all the stuff we found, don't you?
Sure.
I mean, I feel like you normally do.
I do unless it's something small that you put in your pocket, like if you got it off a body or something.
Okay, I'll just add it to my sheet to remember then.
Yeah, I mean I usually do, but like the brass key and stuff, you should probably try to remember.
Okay. Electric door test.
Okay. Nobody answers.
I open the door.
You're looking into a 10-foot long corridor that ends in a door. This door is like a little bit more fancy than the other doors that you've seen, and it has like a much larger handle. Actually, roll a d6.
Neither of my people got it. Okay. Well, my lowest was a 2, but I think I need a 1.
No, 2 is fine. Because you all went into that room to recover the gnome. This handle looks like the handle from the shock room. Because all these other handles look different. The one in that room was like a big handle.
All right, I drop a rock on it.
It doesn't do anything.
Very hesitantly, I just let my hand get close to it, and I'm ready to jerk it away if I start getting tingly feelings.
It doesn't seem to tingle when you just put your hand close to it. No.
All right, I tap it with the back of my hand and jump away.
Because you're being extra careful, I'll give you a saving throw. Go ahead and make a saving throw. Versus Death Ray.
Death Ray is an 8. I got way above that.
Nice. All right, so take half damage. First, roll a d20. See what actually happens.
13.
I'll turn you into something.
Did you hear me?
Yeah, I can just roll a d20.
Yeah, 13.
13. Okay. So it does normal damage, but you're going to take half damage because you made your saving throw. So 2, 3, 7. So half of 7 is 3. So 3 points of damage. You get shocked a bit, but not a lot.
All right. Here's what I want to do. I want to know if my character knows that certain things don't conduct electricity.
What's your intelligence?
9.
Maybe. Try to roll 46 under your int.
46. Oh my gosh. Almost. Nope.
No. You know, I think that it's probably general enough that you would know that some things do and don't, but probably not specifically which things. Like you probably know that metal does, but not necessarily what doesn't. If you know what I'm saying. Like you probably know enough to like, oh, get out of the water, you know, it's lightning storm, but not so much that you would know that like specific things are not conductors. Or which specific things. Like you're wearing chainmail armor or whatever, like you can figure that that's probably not a good thing.
Samantha's gonna go get Liz.
Okay.
Bring her over here and say the door will zap you if you try and open it. So you need to touch it with. I'm sure everyone knows rubber, so I'm like, but I don't have any rubber, so.
No, it's rubber.
All right. Yeah.
So you roll 46 under your int, because I know your character's actually smart.
Yeah, my character's an 18. So roll under my intelligence. And what is it that we're trying to figure out?
I don't know, to know if you would know what might be, you know, not gonna zap you if you touch it.
Oh, I mean, I know some of those things in real life.
Right, but does your character know? So 46 under your intelligence.
46, got it.
Because you're this is not our world.
16 under 18.
Oh yeah. So do you have anything on you that won't zap you?
Okay, let me see. I mean, wood does not conduct electricity. But also like it can get hot and stuff. But I mean, if we were quick with it, that shouldn't be a problem. And there's
It's
lots
not gonna
of
get hot enough, fast enough that we wouldn't.
yeah. So and there's lots of spears around, right? I'm assuming those are like spears that have like you know metal head and wooden shaft.
That's correct.
All right, yeah. So I guess I could just break the heads off of the wooden shaft. And then we can use those shafts basically as like quarter staffs, kind of. You know, like I just break the head off, so we can use that to mess with the electricity thing.
Well, it's a door handle that you have to pull towards you.
Oh, I have to pull it towards me.
Does it
Well, I mean,
spin or does it just drag? Like, do you have to turn the handle or do you just pull it?
No, you just pull it.
Oh, okay, so yeah, so I can just reach out then, like basically like tweezers, and grab it and pull it towards me.
Or you could just put the wood along the side of it and then pull the whole thing.
Yeah.
Like an oven mitt?
Yes.
No. You would put okay, so the door handle has got a loop, right?
That's right.
And you put it behind the loop so that the piece of wood from the handle is between the door and the handle. And then if you pull the bar, it will open the door.
But it's a small piece that I do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, not like a staff. Yeah, you can do it. Yeah, go for it. Make an open doors check.
Okay.
Don't critical fail on.
And I just a regular open doors.
Pull the door.
Okay. 4. 4 is what I needed.
Yeah, so you pull the door open.
Nice.
And you do not get shocked. You're being careful. Maybe you took the gauntlets off if you have gauntlets or whatever. But yeah, you're looking into a room. It is 40-foot square. The door that you're entering in is on the south wall, all the ways to the east. The other door, presumably the one that the gnome got zapped on, is on the north wall, and it is 20 foot in from the east wall.
And that's the one that we very first got zapped on, that the gnome did.
I mean, you would imagine that it is. Yeah, it is. Yes.
So we're on the opposite side of that now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there are there any devices or anything hooked up to that lock? Anything I can see from this side?
No. Let me tell you what you see.
Okay.
A blue dragon.
Oh.
No, just kidding.
You know what? I don't care. Throw a blue dragon at us.
You take it. All right, so hold on. Trobor is in charge. Where the hell is the room? I lost the room. Oh, there it is. Okay, so inside the room are several tables. The tables hold large jars with what appear to be small brains preserved inside of them. There's also a traveling trunk, a footlocker kind of thing on the ground, and a bucket. There's a mop. There are a couple of chairs, like stools, near the table, and the trunk. The footlocker is kind of is like a little bit of a puddle around it. Otherwise, you don't see any. No, you don't see anything attached to that door. If that's at least not from here.
Okay. Does the door open in or into where we're at now, or can I poke it out from the other side?
Yeah, I do it inside.
What? You kind of broke up.
The door that you came through opens out. The door that in the north open. The door that you came, yeah, they'll both open out from this room. So they're pull doors.
Okay, so she'll just go up and use the staff to push the other door open. Then
it opens, and you're looking into a 10-foot long corridor with a door at the end.
Okay.
20-foot long corridor.
20-foot long corridor with the door at the end. So that's a good mapper.
Well, there's 1 or 2 more rooms left in here, but there's no mystery of how the fuck do the doors work.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it's any kind of mechanical thing that you can see.
Yeah, well,
If I look on the opposite side of the door, so there's the door handle on that side, right? And is there a door handle on this side too?
There is, yeah.
If I look at it, is there any kind of device attached to it? Like maybe a thing that spins?
Nope.
A button?
Nope.
Liz will say, I don't know much about magic, but I assume we would have to recruit a magical one to look at that for us. I don't think it's anything mechanical in nature, personally.
Well, we could try and go catch up with that guy we freed and ask him about it. Because clearly the people who lived here knew how it worked, because clearly they went this way.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. We can just change the doors if we need to.
But I feel like they'd be very useful to have to keep intruders out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Okay, well.
Okay, so And so there's like potions and stuff in this room. You said, right?
Well, there's
You
jars
could-
with tiny brains on them.
There's jars with brains. If you want to call those potions, sure.
I don't know why I said potion.
I mean,
Hold on, I got like a million things in my ear. Just give me 1 second, please.
it's actually a good way to do potions.
Put brains in them. That's how you make potions normally.
Yeah, take brains from creatures that have those abilities. Like a potion of invisibility would have like a brain from like a pixie or something.
Oh.
Yeah.
This is why I'm not an alchemist, because I don't know these things.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm just thinking then people would never drink the potions, which would be kind of a mean trick. But
All right, I'm back. I'm sorry about that.
Okay.
Okay, so brains in jars.
Yeah.
Human brains?
They look kind of small. So if they were humans, they would probably be children. Like I'm going to say that you probably, even no matter how smart you are, you probably have never done surgery, so you don't really know what a brain.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Maybe it's clean position. You've probably seen plenty of brains, but they've been splatted.
Yeah, I give you that.
So we just think they're weird, lumpy things.
Well, it's a brain, but like you wouldn't know if it's like a child's brain or a human's brain or a dog's brain, or they all kind of look the same.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, okay, that's fine.
All right. Yeah, Liz kind of like this just doesn't make any sense. The bear supposedly attacked this place, and they had. Oh, if I let that wizard go, I will never freaking forgive myself. All right, you've convinced me. Let's go catch up to that fucker.
Okay. Samantha will take off.
Were you going to go out the north part and then back into that first room that you came into?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's gone, obviously. By this point, it's been all that stuff that went down. I mean, it's been an hour.
Yeah. I mean, like, can we see any trace of him at all?
I mean, you come up, not really. I mean, you see the path, and it's well trodden, but you don't have any way to know it's him or not.
Yeah.
Actually, all the damage you did to him was like punching him and stuff, so he wasn't bleeding or anything with that. So,
yeah,
I'm gonna run down the trail.
Okay.
No, Liz is
put
gonna
my ring on and run down the trail.
Okay, you're running down the trail.
I mean, if you do that, Liz is gonna say it's not worth it. He's gone. It's been too long. He's not gonna still be around here.
I mean, he
unless
probably
he's planning
didn't
on
run.
attacking us.
He probably walked.
Yeah, but it's also been damn near an hour since we've been searching this place already. Even walking, he's miles ahead of us. And you can't, it's not like you can run forever. I mean, you're not going to be able to run all the way to him. I'm just saying, he'll come back.
I don't think he will. All right, well, we could search the other room. And then if it doesn't work, we could see what the magic person that we know thinks.
True. All right. Let's
You want to go back down?
Yeah, go back down in here. If we go into the room where the bear was, there's a door that we haven't been through.
The original bear? The original room the bear was in? Because it's currently in the first room. That's true. There's a door that you hadn't gone through that Lily saw. But
I have one quick question. Does the door close itself automatically?
Yes. All the doors have been closing themselves automatically as you go through them.
Okay. Man, is there a way to like experiment if something will shock me without like getting a bad shock?
Yeah, you get a saving throw. That's the experiment. You half damage. That's you going. You could shock something else. I mean, that's what scientists do.
Yeah, I want to be very scientifical about this. Because I feel like I think I know in real life, and I also think that I would want to try it, that rope doesn't do it, and then I could tie a rope around it.
Okay. You want to try that?
I do want to try that.
Yeah. You can put a rope around the handle. Carefully. Yeah, it doesn't conduct at any level that it would be, a problem for you.
All right, and now Lily's gonna say, "Okay, I want to finish my map, though, guys. Let's go to," and then she will pull out the map and point to the room.
Dangling the rope there so it can be grabbed easier.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then I'm gonna, if nothing gets in our way, I'm gonna walk over to the room that had the bear in it originally.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go
Two
through
dead
that
bodies.
door.
2 dead leather guys plus the guy in the and the fire's still burning. It's starting to burn out at this point. It was a small campfire. You also notice, I guess, if you're looking around, there's wood and stuff in the room. It's scattered. I mean, there's obviously combat in here, so the room is a mess right currently. But yeah, you can open that door, and it actually leads into a 10-foot long corridor that ends in a door.
That's what I figured. Oh, 10. I actually thought it was gonna be 20. Okay. I opened that door.
Okay. You open the door and you hear a man kind of yelp with fear. He's in the corner. So it's a 20-foot square room.
Okay.
He's in the southeast corner.
Southeast corner. But
Basically
the
directly
room,
across from you. What's that?
the room. Okay, so that actually answers my question.
Yeah, it's 20-foot square, and there is a
And the
door
is in the,
on the east wall in the north corner. Yeah.
and the door I came in through is on the west wall in the south corner.
Nope. It's on the west wall in the north corner.
Okay.
You're off by 10 feet somewhere.
No,
Somewhere
I
we
was,
screwed
I
up.
was trying to understand where everything was, and then I just guessed, and I guessed wrong.
Oh.
So Samantha's gonna say hi.
Okay. So this guy is he looks, so he yelled out, he says, the monster. How'd you get in here?
Well, first we killed the monster.
You killed the monster?
She flexes.
Oh. Hold on, are you invisible?
No, not right now.
Okay. You actually smell, and you can probably see he's very clearly peed himself. He's youngish. He's not a child by any means, but he's like in his late teens. He's kind of like a ragged looking. He says, I followed the sign to get work, and then I heard the beast and I ran and it killed those men.
Well, and then we killed it.
So, yeah, I just want to go home.
Oh, okay. Well, before you leave, could I ask you some questions?
Sure.
First, there are magical doors in here. Do you know how to open them without getting hurt?
No, the door I came through didn't seem magical.
Oh yeah, there's just a magical door, and it zaps you if you try and touch it.
Oh, that seems dangerous.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. It hurt me a little bit, but it's okay. I'm a big, strong, tough adventurer, you know. She flexes again.
He seems impressed.
She says, "Well, if you want to leave, that's probably fine. But if you want to stay, you can probably get work here as a guard. We now own this place, and we're big, strong adventurers, unlike the weak, puny bandits that used to live here."
What? Oh, okay. Who are you, Trobor?
No, Trelbor tried to attack us, and we beat up all of his dudes, and then he ran away and said we could live here.
Oh, he looks impressed. He introduced himself as James, and he tells you that he was recruited essentially by the guy that's dead in the other room. with the signs, to come, join this group of bandits or whatever to do banditry. So he's down for whatever. He's broke. He says he just needs work.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to be a guard, you can guard this place.
I would do that. How much does it pay?
I don't know. You'll have to talk to Liz.
Oh, okay.
She's the tall, red-headed, scary one who's just in the room behind me.
Okay.
Don't worry. Even though she's really mean, she'll be nice to you as long as you're not mean to her first.
I'm not mean at all. He says. He starts to kind of stand up because he was like cowering in the corner.
Do you know what's through the door behind you?
It goes only a little bit, and then there's another door that's boarded up. Otherwise, I would have left that way.
Well, yeah, let me just walk you out then. I'll walk you over to Liz. You can talk to Liz.
Okay. You do notice, by the way, I should point out that this room is kind of like a storage room, like almost like a kitchen storage. So there's some like crates and stuff in here. That's kind of what you're hiding behind. And some kind of regular kitchen stuff, like for cooking and stuff. But yeah, he follows. I guess you see him, Liz, as he comes out. He's kind of scruffy, youngish.
Yeah, Samantha walks out and says, "Hi, Liz. This is James. He came here to work for Trognar, and yeah, he obviously can't work for him, so he'll be a guard here if you want. But I don't know how much to pay him."
Liz looks at him. Does he have any weapons or anything?
He just has. He's just wearing regular clothes. He's got like a belt with a dagger on it. That's it. He doesn't have any like major weapons.
Would Liz know like about how much a day guard should get paid?
Yeah, we're gonna look it up. She would probably know that. She's good enough that kind of work. They're usually paid like by the month. It's not a lot. It's an expert actually. That's an expert thing. It's at your 4th level. Let's see. He would probably be. Mercenary. Yeah. I'm going to say because he's not like a classed thing. I'm going to call. Well, here he is. Here's a. All right, in per month, 2 gold pieces would be the normal rate for somebody like that.
2 gold a month.
Yeah, and you got to put him up. Like you got to pay his food and give him leather armor and whatever.
Yeah. Okay. Liz will look at him and she'll say 2 gold a month.
That'd be great.
She'll take her spear off of her back and like she's just gonna walk over to him and just like kind of like hand it to him, sort of forcefully, like just enough to like insert "I'm in charge,"
Mm-hmm.
And she'll say, "Go guard the front for me."
Okay, sir, ma'am. But and he kind of goes. You can kind of you can smell the urine smell as he's walking away. He heads towards the front door.
Samantha's gonna go. Well, actually, probably Lily will go open up that door to confirm that it's 10-foot hallway.
Yep, 10-foot hallway door that is boarded. Kind of like the other one that was boarded, except this one is a full door as opposed to a broken down door.
Lily's gonna call Liz over and say, "Hey, so boarded up doors. You think there's something in there?"
They're boarded from this side, which means that they weren't built to keep something out. They were built to keep something else from coming in.
Right. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. There was a hole in the other one, right?
Yeah, the other one was like the top part was like broken. There was like the hole in it because it was like rotted. But Samantha was too short to be able to see through it. She was up high.
Yeah. Lily's gonna walk over there and try and peek through that then.
Okay, yeah, you can do that. So yeah, you move forward. I mean, even just getting close, like if you just even touch it a little bit, like pieces are falling off. That door is like rotted. Actually, you can. There's a lot of moisture in the wall, and I guess you something. So you come over and you're kind of looking in the corner of the room. It's a 20-foot square room.
Mm-hmm.
So the door you're looking through is on the southwest corner, and there's another door on the west wall in the north corner.
Right.
But on the east corner, the northeast corner, there is a skeleton of a dog, a big dog, and you see. Yeah, you can see as if you're kind of looking around, it looks like it was trying to get out because you can see there's like tufts of fur and like splinters and scratches on the door and stuff. But obviously, it couldn't get through the doors, so it eventually died in here.
Lily, the door's falling apart pretty bad, right?
Yeah, it could easily be with hands just pulled through if you want.
Yeah, she's gonna take something she has. I don't know. She's gonna take a stick and poke a hole through it to see if she can, like a little bit lower, so she can look in and see if she can see anything else inside. Because she feels like there's got to be something dangerous in there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can poke through the door. Like I said, it's all rotted. The bottom's a little stronger than the top part was. Obviously, that's why it hadn't fallen apart yet. But you poke through and you can kind of look. It doesn't look like there's anything else in there from what you can tell. I mean, it's shadowy-ish. It's hard. You're not in the room, so it's hard to get the light really in there fully. But from what you can tell, it doesn't seem like there's anything else.
There's water on the floor in there.
Around where you are, around the door jamb and stuff, it's very damp, so it's like the walls are moist, but there's not like there's water like a pool. It's more like this is just a moist part of the.
But I mean, like the floor on the inside of the room.
No, it's not. It's mostly just around this door.
Okay, I'm gonna light a torch and throw it inside.
Okay. They push the torch through the hole in the door. It lands in the middle of the room and lights it up brightly. And yeah, you see this is definitely a skeleton of a dog, a very big dog.
Like a halfling riding dog, big.
Like a wolf, like a large wolf, big, like even bigger than your dog probably.
Yeah, she's just gonna tell Liz what's in there and be like, so I guess it was boarded up to keep that dog in there, and now the dog's dead.
Damn. Was there another boarded door around here somewhere?
Yeah, this room has been boarded up on both sides. Both the doors that go into this room have been boarded up.
Ah, I see. Okay. All right. I got confused. Okay.
Then you can look for yourself. There's a dog skeleton in the room and nothing else. Unless something's hiding in a corner.
Cannot believe I let that guy go. What was I thinking?
It was a moment of stupid mercy on your part, Liz. And Samantha will glare at Liz.
All right. So we've explored all the rooms in this place now, right?
Well, except for this room that's boarded up.
But you said there's a dog in there, right?
It's dead. There's a skeleton of a dog.
Oh, okay. So you didn't you didn't go all the way in the room, or
Hey man, there could be something dangerous in that. I'm not going in by myself. I came to get you in case you want to go in.
I misunderstood. I thought that you meant you actually went into the room to look around. Okay, yeah, let's go there.
Okay, fantastic. We'll need to remove these boards.
The door on that's on the
side. Someone had a crowbar.
I'm going in from the door that is all rotted.
Okay. So the southern door. Okay. You can pull these boards off by hand if you want. I mean, they're
Okay, cool.
it's all rotted. Who's doing it?
Liz will. Does she have to roll to not get tetanus?
Not exactly. Roll a d6 though.
Oh, great. 1.
Oh, that's good. Oh, okay. So as you're pulling the boards apart, one kind of wormy, leechy thing kind of comes crawling like towards your hand, and you're able to just like swat it away really easily, and it falls on the ground. And it's kind of squirming on the ground.
A wormy, leechy thing.
Yep.
Liz will immediately step on it.
Okay. It squishes.
She's gonna look around and see, like, if there's any of these other things you can see on the ceiling or whatever.
You don't see any. It seemed like it came out of the wood.
Okay. She's gonna take that dagger from earlier.
Okay.
And she wants to just kind of like notch it into the wood, like just make a notch in the wood and see kind of what happens.
I mean, the dagger goes right through the wood because it's all rotted. You go right into it, and wood just falls on the ground.
Any of those maggot things come out?
No.
All right. Liz will like kick at the like just like the other. There was like 2 boards, right?
Mm-hmm.
So she'll like kick at the other one, just trying to kick it open, basically.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to kick it right down, and all the stuff falls on the ground. You got this like kind of opening that has like a rotted out door frame. That if you're going to, occupy the space, you're probably going to replace that door frame. But there's enough space to walk through if you want.
Okay, but no more of those wormy, leechy things.
You can. No, you don't see any.
Okay. All right. So she'll say, "Don't touch the wood," just in case, and then she will walk through with her lantern in front of her.
Okay. Yes, you step into the room where the torch is burning on the ground that was thrown in there before, and as you cross the threshold, your lantern gets really bright and actually super, super hot. Make a saving throw versus paralysis to not drop it.
Okay. Well, I'm level 4, so my saving throws are not half bad.
That's right.
Saving throw versus paralysis. Okay. Versus paralysis. Yep. 13 over 12. I just made it.
Nice. Okay. So it's like burning your hand, so you're gonna want to put it down, but you don't drop it.
Okay.
You see the fire from the torch on the ground quickly like go across the ground almost like a wave and wrap itself around this animal's skeleton, and it stands with skin of fire and looks at you. And let's roll initiative.
Okay. So could I just like put my lamp down then? Well, like when you said.
Yeah.
Do I need to do that as an action like next turn?
Yeah, no, you can do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lily says very like casual, like, well, that's why I didn't want to go in here by myself.
There
you go. 3.
Okay, you got a 6. It's got to go first. It turns towards the party, kind of looks at you. Well, I have to roll to see what it does. I have to roll to see what they do. Okay, so it's going to attack a person with its bite. Okay, so it's going to move forward and try to attack somebody. Probably Liz, because you're the one standing in the room. So I'm going to make a little higher of a percentage that it'll be Liz. But it might run past you. Yeah, no, it goes after Liz. It's going to make a bite at you. It misses horribly. It hasn't quite formed its fiery teeth yet, so they can't penetrate your armor. So this thing moves up on you. It's like a big dog, and it tries to clamp down on your armor, but it doesn't seem to make any contact. So it is your turn.
Liz says, "Bad boy," and she hits armor class negative something.
Wow, nice. That hits.
But for only, I could only probably get. He's probably holding on to the the arm I just put the lamp down with.
Mhm.
So I could probably pull my sword out front with my other hand, right?
Yeah, you can heal the sword.
And then so only one hand that does 2 points of damage. So basically, I'm kind of like bad boy and just trying to swat him away a little bit and just kind of managed to hit him just a little.
Nice. Yeah. So it stumbles back. As you hit with Samantha and Lily.
I understood what you said, but you're breaking up a little bit again.
Oh.
Lily is going to try and use her mind powers. Mind powers. Activate! Oh, well, they activated, but not in the best way.
Was that mean you rolled a 1?
Yeah, I rolled a 1. So, well, good news is it's the ability I want to use anyways. He is going to try and feel worthless now. He just... And she's going to say,
I
no,
am a bad boy.
you are a bad boy. Stop fighting us.
Okay, so I'm looking at it. Saving throw. Make a note of that. Okay, so it needs to make a save before it can do anything. What about Samantha?
Samantha's going to pull out a piece of dried meat and throw it at him.
Okay.
Liz says, Samantha, this isn't the time to be cooking food.
No, I'm trying to convince the doggy to stop trying to bite us, because this is a strange dog made out of fire, and we need to be friends with it.
Yeah, the dog it just seems to it, like, if you throw it like near its mouth or whatever, it'll catch it, but otherwise it doesn't really move. It stays fighting.
I throw it at its mouth. I'm trying to feed it.
Yeah, it catches it and it just and then it just falls to the ground as ash. It doesn't swallow it or anything. It just literally turns to ash in its mouth.
I've changed my mind. This is not a friendly doggy.
So I'm going to make a saving throw to see if it can do anything. Okay, so right now it's not feeling very good about itself, so it will not act. So next round, Alexander, roll initiative. Ooh, it got a 1.
I got a 6.
Okay, what would you like to do?
Lily is going to throw a dagger at it.
Okay.
Wait, she's got a crossbow. She's going to shoot it with a crossbow.
Okay, you can do
Like, she can only shoot a... Can you shoot a crossbow one-handed? I can't reload it, I know, but...
No, you can't shoot a crossbow one-handed.
Alright, never mind. She's going to throw a dagger then. She's not going to get rid of her shield. Do you get strength on thrown weapons?
Yep.
Okay, then it will take 5 damage.
Nice. It takes 5 damage and it is not happy.
And then Samantha will shoot it with her crossbow, although right after she pulls the trigger, she's going to wonder if wooden bolts will even hurt a dog made out of fire. In fact, she wonders it so hard that she doesn't actually pull the trigger because she's lost in thought.
Okay. How about Liz?
Liz rolled a 4, so there's no way she even attacked. So I'm gonna say she has just taken a pose to her two-handed pose, and she's just like, bad boy, and taunting the dog.
Nice. Let's see if it makes it save. That time it did, because the save is 14. I roll a 15. Okay, so it's going to attack. What does it do?
Well, hold on. It doesn't get a turn this round. It'll get one next round.
No, it can't do something unless it passes its save.
But it failed its save for this round.
This is the next round. No, it didn't. It went last both times. It's lost the initiative. This is the end of the round.
But
there's only 2 of you, so it feels like it's faster.
But it bit Liz once. I mean, it failed to hit her.
No, that was the round before you cast it. This is the 3rd round of combat.
Oh, this is the 3rd round?
Yep.
I feel like this is the 2nd round. Okay.
You guys weren't involved in the 1st round because you weren't in the room.
Oh.
Yeah. It had 1 initiative, then failed.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
All
Doesn't
right.
really matter.
I believe you.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's right.
Pretty sure that's right. Yeah. In any case, it's going to try to bite again, which is good. Well, or maybe not. It rolled a 10. Okay, who's it going after? 1, 2. It's going to go after Lily. 10 on the die. It's AC 4.
Nope.
Nope. Okay. Reaches out. Lily is unable to make contact. Next round, initiative. The crystal, sorry.
Oh, okay. I got a 1.
Okay, so it's going to go, but it has to roll to see if it can go. 18. So that it will be able to go this round. What does it do? Okay, it's going to use its breath. It breathes fire on the party. Everybody makes a save versus breath weapon for half damage.
Oh, well, Samantha's going to make it. Oof.
Versus breath weapon, yeah. Versus dragon breath,
yeah.
Yeah. I made it.
Okay. Hopefully everybody made it. If you made it, then you will take 10 points. No, 9 points. If you failed, you take 19.
9 points.
9 points if you pass, 19 if you fail.
Yeah. Well, luckily, but you can roll your save, and that counts, right? If you roll the value.
Yes.
Okay.
Equal to or over.
Oof. Yeah, not the best.
Are you down or you're just hurt?
Oh no, I'm just really badly injured.
Okay. Well, it's your turn, so you can react on whatever you're gonna do.
Yeah.
Well,
my turn, isn't it?
Crystal
Yeah.
first, but it's your side's turn. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah. So, Liz is gonna say, Liz is gonna say, stop being a bad boy because I can't get over it for some reason. I rolled a 2, and so there's no way I attack this thing. So for some reason, I'm just really into calling this thing a bad boy. Bad boy, bad boy. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when Liz comes for you?
All right, Samantha, Lily. This thing just breathes fire on you. What do you want to do?
Lily is gonna throw her dagger, her second dagger.
Okay.
And then she is going to. Oh, yep, that's gonna hit for another 5 damage.
Nice.
And she's gonna run quite a bit away.
Okay, so you're gonna do a fighting retreat back out the door.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What about Samantha?
Samantha is going to. Earlier, she's like, I shouldn't use one of my wooden darts. I should use one of my metal darts. So she reloads. She's going to use a metal dart. She's going to hope it doesn't get destroyed. Because that would suck. Because I've only got 5 of them left. That is going to hit. And I'm glad I used my metal dart because it deals max damage of 8.
Nice. This thing, yeah, you actually see now the flames have almost completely extinguished. It's more like a skeleton that just has like a glow around the bones. Your dart is stuck in it though, and it is burning up, but it's not down, not destroyed yet. So it depends on how quickly you kill this thing. It's next round. We want to see something, Crystal?
Yeah, I wanted to ask real quick.
Mm-hmm.
The first time I did hit it,
Yep.
Do I feel like I actually did damage to it?
Yep, you did. You just didn't do very much.
Okay. But even with my cursed sword, I feel like.
Oh yeah, you definitely did. Yeah, everybody that has done damage so far. Yeah. So now, next round, initiative on Alexander.
4.
Okay, got a 2. So go ahead.
Samantha's going to drop her crossbow and grab her warhammer and try and smack it in the head.
Nice. Do it.
I will. AC 2. AC 4.
That hits. That's actually its AC.
Oh, nice. Okay, it will take 6 damage then.
Boom! You hit it, and the bones shatter to powder onto the ground, and the flames go out,
And
including the lantern. Everything goes dark. It just goes completely black in the room. But you can kind of see the ashy creature like just smoldering. So there's like a little bit of light, so you can barely see, but it's very dark now.
I'm gonna like try and roll my dart out of there to see if I can collect it.
Yeah, you can.
All right. You said that the bones were,
Let's grab with a rag around.
were shattered, or
It didn't shatter; it turned to dust, like ash, basically.
okay. I'm gonna scoop all of that stuff up,
Cool.
like into a bag or something.
With the whole dog. Okay, it's gonna take a little bit, but it's dark.
Liz relights her lantern.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you can do
Samantha
that.
tells her not to. It's like, no. Let's get rid of the ash. Bury it somewhere. Maybe the fire will make it come back.
Ah, yeah. Good point. That's a good thought.
Okay, yeah, we'll say you're able to do it. I mean, you can. It's got like there's like a little bit of afterglow when you guys were in the room, whatever. Yeah, you get all of it into a bag.
Okay. I immediately run outside and I start digging a hole.
Okay.
Yeah, Liz will help you. She has a shovel. I think I have a shovel. Pretty sure I do.
Well, that might make life easier.
Yeah. And so I
No,
bury
I
it.
don't have a shovel in this character. Never mind. I don't.
Lily might.
Was it the Trig had the shovel? Trig had these tools, tinderbox, a hammer. She did not. Okay, never mind.
I could have sworn.
I don't have a shovel.
I could have sworn that Liz had a shovel because I feel like we used it before.
I know. Maybe I gave it to someone and they never gave it back.
Maybe. I'm still gonna dig a hole.
Yeah.
Like, I will use my shield, I guess.
I remember I was making a joke out of it one time because like someone kept digging and like the whole time I had a shovel and I just wasn't telling them. And then at the end it was like, wait, you've had a shovel this whole time? Yeah, why didn't you say anything? You never asked.
Anyways, I bury the stuff.
Yeah.
And then I will come. Well, that's all she wants to do. Then we can go and search the room if you guys want. But
Yeah, that's cool. So yeah, so after we do all that, Liz will relight the torch, candle, whatever. Lantern. Lantern is what I was actually looking for.
the torch, candle, lantern. Got it.
Yes. Did Daniel like leave or something?
Well, he muted himself and turned off his camera.
Yeah, maybe he got unexpected company,
Mm-hmm.
or maybe an unexpected phone call from like a boss or something.
I am the boss.
Oh.
I said I'd be right back.
Oh, I didn't hear you say that.
We've been breaking up a little bit.
I was gonna say like maybe he's being robbed by bandits.
Yeah, so you're able to do that. You were talking about the shovel. I could hear you. I just
Yeah.
yeah. So you yeah, you're able to do that, and you're able you walk around and you pretty much opened up all the doors. So far as you can tell, this place is now deserted. So yeah, well done.
Okay.
And the broadcast. So you got rid of the ash. You've got a couple of well, one I guess. We have one guard, and you have one.
Oh, I wanted to ask, like, did we ever check the treasure chest or anything?
Nope. But I can give you all that information when you get. You have the key, so you can get into it. I'll put it all. Yeah. There's some treasure here, and there's some stuff, and then you guys can figure out if you want to refurnish it or whatever.
Yeah. Nice. Okay.
Good job. All right, and broadcast.